Morning, guys. We're just loading in. I think I'm down at Villa San Giovanni. I'm not going to be doing long jobs today. I'm going to be doing slightly shorter jobs. I say slightly shorter. I'm going to be doing shorter jobs. Dark Age is waiting there. Is he really? Oh, yeah, there he is. I see. So, guys, we're in Villa. We're going to be doing some shorter jobs today. So we'll see what's here. And, we'll pick it up, get you on the gaming screen. And yeah, we'll get going. Oh, we could go to Cyprus. We've not got Middle East, so we can't go too far over. I think we'll stick to the mainland. Let's go Bulgaria. No, that's 800 miles. Cyprus is good. 400 mile into Greece. Well, I hope he has Greece, because that's where, well, he should have. Greece is on Pro mod, so yeah, we'll just take a 400 miler over to there. So yeah, we're going to Greece. Yeah. I just remembered, you got to have all DLCs to be even in here. So guys, it's Saturday, it's trucking day, so I'll be trucking, probably the average Viking will be trucking. Minute may join us. He's had a couple of hectic days, and that's why he's not been on. And he's even been called into work today, so, that's how hectic he's been at the moment. It's got in the game screen. Morning, guys. Morning. How's it going? Hopefully you're okay. Yeah, we're at San Giovanni. We're heading over to Greece. We've got a boat or two to do. And yeah, somebody made me straight into ads, but hey, here's what it is. We're gonna go trucking. I'm still munching on my breakfast. That's why I hit the camera. For those who think go to ads. Right then, Mr. Eclipse, I shall show you what to do here to wait for your buddies. You already have the job. Oh, dark starts behind me. That's okay. The dark age behind me. All right, we're gone. So we're heading for Greece, guys. So if you do want to come with us next job, can't quite read the greasy word. The greasy word. But we're away. Top speed today is going to be 56. It's more of a chill out stream. Basically, I'm going to get me 5k in the day, no matter what happens. So, and I'm slightly in front of my average. So hey, and I should repeat that in a minute because obviously there's some guys out that are watching that have got ads in front of them. And we'll put that back on. And put the USB freaking projector on for the Christmas lights in behind me. Never mind. I'm not quite awake yet. Literally, I woke up and thought, shit, it's 7 o'clock, I should be streaming. And I would have been streaming no matter if Minute was on or not. Like I say, we planned to do a collab this morning. So whether he was streaming or not this morning, we planned to do a collab. So yeah, I've just come on straight on. If he does go live, then he'll do shared chat and all that jazz. And he'll just meet us at next destination. But like I say, I'm probably going to guess that he's not going to be on. Simply because he's got work later on. I've gone back to the normal interior, guys. Yeah, issues. Not issues, but, you know, it might have been the issue for my front grille for this truck just disappearing. Right, 56. Ad break is now finished. Guys, if you were on the ad break, I do apologise. The ad stayed up. Yeah, so I'm here. Morning, Bella. How's it going? I'm here. I know where Minute is. Minute's been working very, very hard the last couple of days, and whenever he gets home, he's just absolutely shattered. So he's been trying to have normal sleeps. You have 4 monitors now, GG's. How have you got them set up? You've got a bank of 3 and then one above? Probably the easiest way to set up 4 monitors is to put 3 on the bottom row and then 1 above. 4 in a row, wow, that's going to be wide. Especially if he's got you 27s, that's going to be a wide look. Which is why a lot of people prefer 3 on the bottom row and then 1 above. It's an easier look. I was going to do my monitors as a super wide view for trucking. The downside with that is putting that onto the streaming screen so that it doesn't look like what do they call it, panoramic view or picture or cinema view, whatever you want to call it. You have it in the L shape. Well, it's yeah. If that's what suits you, then that's what suits you. Yeah. So, like I was going to say, I was going to game on trip screens and then try and put that onto a screen just for you guys to watch. The downside with that is, if I did that, there's about an inch off the top and bottoms of the screen that you wouldn't be able to see. I say wouldn't be able to see, it just wouldn't be there because of the panoramic view. And people on mobile really have hard trouble viewing. Like mobile and tablets, they really have a hard trouble viewing it. But I went against that idea. So what I said was I'd try it again, but what I would need to do was be to have a camera like over my shoulder, just pointed at the screens. And then that would be the streaming sort of view. Because like I say, otherwise, if you're playing on trip screens, you know, it's just, you get like so much off the top, so much off the bottom, and then like people on mobile and tablets have a very hard time watching you. What was that? Would need all the same size screens to do tracking on monitors. Well, yes and no. It does. I mean, you can track on different size screens, but because basically all your side monitors are for your mirrors. So you can track on different size screens, but it's just odd. You're also streaking, GG's. Also today, guys, we might be giving away some keys for Roadcraft. If you were in yesterday's stream, you'll know I had to give up streaming. The game crashed my whole PC twice. Now, I have a theory that this will disappear when they do the latest update, when we finally get it. And the reason why it keeps fucking up on me especially, is I had the download for the new update. They just turned it off, kind of a thing. So we didn't get most of it. We didn't get any of it. I have a feeling if I roll it back, it might be fine. But nonetheless, PC players still got it. All they did was flick a switch to say, yeah, don't fucking let them download it yet. Or don't activate it yet. So that's could be why it's going wrong. I'm not saying it is, but I'm not ruling it out that could be the problem. But I've got a couple of keys to give away, so throughout sometime today we'll give them away. When we get to the next stop, we'll start. I'll do the thing for the giveaway, and we'll start it up, and we'll give a couple of keys away. I think I've got 4 in total, so we'll give 2 away today, and then on my giveaway day, we'll give another couple away. Yeah. I don't know where we're going for this boat, because we are going up for a boat. Oh, okay, we're going that way. So yeah, we're going across to Taranto. We're going across to Taranto. I know these roads quite well. So guys, we're going to stick to some small jobs today. Some, like, I don't know, 500-600 milers. So 40 minutes, 50 minutes a job. So if you do want to come with us, TMP Pro Mods is where it's at. We're heading for Greece. I'm not sure where in Greece we're heading for, because I can't understand what the word is on my tablet. We're going to Larissa. Larissa. Oh no, that's the company. No, that's the place. We're going to Larissa Fallow Cargo. Larissa Fallow Cargo. Looking out a dirtier window. And as pre-discussed, guys, from the start of December, I'm using the Scania 770, the new engine and gearbox. You noticed I didn't call it a new truck. That's because it's not a new truck. This is the same Scania S that I had before, just with new bits. In Dark Age, remember, I truck normally, I don't truck stupidly. If stupid things happen, but the driving is normal. Cool. Just telling him that, because a few times he smacked into the back of me and stuff, thinking it was funny. Is there a port? Is there a port in Toronto? I know there's a marina. We could be just heading slightly up the coast. There's a port there too, isn't there? Yeah, we're not heading into Toronto itself. When we get close by, we're going... whatever. Sorry. Uh-huh. For tea last night, I had jacket spud with chili beans, and the chili beans aren't sitting well with me. Last night, apparently, the wife had to wear a gas mask. So yeah, I'm doing quite well on my averages. In fact, I'm doing so well. I know I'm in front of where I'm supposed to be. It's the 13th, and I'm 3/4 of the way to my go. Well, I think I'm like 1,000 miles away from 50,000 for the month. I'm well in front of my go. But I shall keep it up. 5,000 a day, 5,000 a streaming day, 2,000 non-streaming day. Hard going. Don't get me wrong. It's hard going. I mean, that day that I did that up and back on Long Job Wednesday, last Wednesday, that was a hard day. It was a hard day, 7 hours. And that also allows for some breaks around the holiday, yep. Yeah, it does, because like I said, guys, possibility of me streaming Christmas Day, Boxing Day is like 20%. You know, if I have time, I may put the stream up. If I don't have time, then I won't. It's quite simple, you know. Like I said, Christmas Day, we normally leave about, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock. Go around a few places to see a few like the grandchildren of the family, and then we head to the wife's brothers, or my brother now, to have lunch, and then we stay there for the rest of the day. And it's normally quite a good day, you know. We sit and we chat and we you know, we help them with dinner. Crazy late morning. And then afterwards we let that settle and then start playing some little games, little silly games. Pictionary and Uno and... Sometimes his kid will get the VR headset out. Good girl. You got half hour, baby. So this is the other run that you can do if you like this, if you like doing the speed runs, but you don't like all that, you know, setting the pins and stuff. If you want to do a job that's not as long, only takes you an hour and 3/4 if you do like 56, 58. You can go from Taranto, start from the marina down at Taranto and go to Oslo direct. Yeah, it takes about an hour and 3/4. And it's about, I think it's 1,700 miles, something like that. Like I say, if you can keep like 58, 56 of that, and it'll take you about an hour and 3/4 to an hour 50, something like that. And it's not a bad run. I mean, you've got that tow booth there. You've got the same tow booths as what you would have on the speed run when you hit the main road, main highways. And it is the same run, in fact, except obviously you've got to do a very small boat at Rosberg in Germany. And that takes about, well, reality, it takes about 20 minutes off the journey from what's clocked from the start. And about 60 or 80 miles, something like that. It's not very... Oh, hello. Oh, I just caught that one. It's not a very big crossing. that must have been, yeah. Dark Age must have just shit a brick then. I caught that one. I caught that one. Am I drunk? No, I just went about there a bit quick. Bandslam, hello. How are you doing? We're doing shorter jobs today, guys. So if you want to come and join us, you're very welcome. We're heading across to Larson in Greece to Fallow Transport. So if you do want to come and join us, you're very welcome. It doesn't matter what VTC you're in. Yeah, still come out for a drive. Enjoy driving with other people. If you need fuel, let us know via the in-game text chat or DB radio. Because I won't. Okay, you've got cheaty fuel, same as me. Okay. It's telling me to... Okay, I thought it was telling me to turn around then. No, we're okay. We're okay. I've not done Y4/fix yet for all the little bumps I've been doing because you've got to wait 5 minutes into your game before that can happen. I'm going to say we need to go to the right barrier over here. Come on then, dude. Up it goes. There you go. So they've actually set these ferries up, guys. These ferries with the ramps. You can actually drive up to the upper deck if you want, and there's a thingy up there. I think I'm going to do it just to show you. There's a thing down there that we can go to as well if you want to. But you can drive up here and then the checkpoint to activate the boat is down the other end. But you literally have to go up here, take this very wide turn. And yeah, the checkpoint should be up here. Arcade is waiting downstairs. And we're going to Greece, so ignorant, is that good? Yeah, it's going to be that one. The ignomenza, ignomenza, that one. Yeah. For me, it's number 4. And then you got to come back out the same way. So you know, I've got to go down here, take the hard turn down the thing again. So nice and wide, nice and steady, straight into the lane, because otherwise you're not going to make it. Rub the trailer the wrong way. In fact, we're going to have to find an F7 at some point and just repair the trailer. I did have a crash yesterday. Got to watch how you come off these boats as well. The ones in Greece have got a really hard off-ramp. So if you're traveling around Greece and you're hopping on boats, you make sure you slow down and check those ramps. I don't come to Greece very often, and the reason being is when you come to the tows, although there is a truck section on the tows that's auto boofed, you have to slow down to like 10 mile an hour to make it work properly, so you don't have to stop. And if you slow down that much, in my eyes, you just will stop. You know, they just will have you stop. But it's like 10 mile an hour. You know, in most booths you can still do 20 odd mile an hour, and the gate opens and you just hit the throttle again. Yeah, not in Greece. How much we got? Oh, that's why we're not doing very well on stuff. So now we've got 22.5 ton on. So after Greece, guys, the plan is we're going to stitch jobs together to get probably, well, I don't know where Tav's truck actually is. I'm going to guess he's going to go to his normal Saturday point, which is Frankfurt, at what used to be IKEA on Pro Mods, but I think IKEA has gotten wind of it, and it's now IKEA, same as it normally is in full game. IKA. I mean, if I owned a company and a game like this was going to give me some free advertisement, would I take it? Yeah, damn right I would. Damn right I would. I'd accept all the free advertisement that anything was going to give me. Not yet, baby. 15 minutes. 15 minutes, you can have your schmacko. But guys, if you've not travelled down to Greece, I'm not saying don't do it because of the barriers. Do it. It is a fantastically looking DLC. I've said it. A lot of other people have said it. The more DLCs SCS are bringing out now, the more they put more detail in it, more of your scenery in it, and they look awesome. Again, I've not got Louisiana for ATS yet, but that'll be after Christmas. We'll get that, and we'll go and explore it. We'll get Christmas out of the way. We'll get the mother truck. We'll get the mother trucking out of the way on the 20th. There's the times and who's going to be doing it. And yeah, we'll get the tally done, and then yeah, we'll have a look at Louisiana. I mean, I expect you've got a couple of months to do it, and I think somebody said you only got to do like 6 jobs or whatever it is to do it, and so you know we do it. We'd link it together, so they'll be done in 3 jobs. So we're not got to do much to complete that. And people are worried about pro mods because somebody looked on pro mods the other day and went, "Oh, they're doing pro mods 2.8 now." Yeah, they are. It's it that when I checked, when was it? A couple of days ago, they were in 2nd phase. 2nd phase means it's still a long time away from being active. They normally go through 6 or 8 phases, and they check everything between the phases. So here we go. We're down to 12 mile an hour, 10 mile an hour, and there we go. It's open. But yeah, pro mods go through like 6 or 8 testing phases, so it's going to be like January, February before 2.8 is out. So don't panic if you've just got pro mods to get in the game now. Don't panic. It's going to be like January or February before that's even out. That's my guesstimation, anyways. I mean, I'm sometimes I'm wrong, but you know, I'm guessing that they're going to leave it till after Christmas, because obviously to get it done before Christmas now with all the testing phases, it's going to be a bit of a rush, and robots are not in the habit of doing that. You know, they go through all their testing phases. They got their testers out there who test the game for them. They've got normal gamers like me who test the roads as well. Of course, they can't test all of them. I mean, we had on one of the updates, we had the ring road around Munich was broken for a whole, I'll call it a season of updates. So yeah, the ring road around Munich was broken for a whole time. So they just reprogrammed the sat nav to take you through Munich. But they've now fixed that, so you know it's all well and good now. Also, next Wednesday when we do Long Job Monday, Long Job Wednesday, there's a slightly new route. I say slightly new route. It's the same route, but there's a detour which will allow just over 5,000 miles to be completed in the stream. So we won't be doing like near 7,000. We'll be doing 5,000 in a stream, which should cut the stream time by about an hour and a half to 2 hours, which is good. It's a better stream time. It takes a lot to get it to keep going for like 6 or 7 hours of stream on a regular basis. That's why. And if you've ever watched Tav, you'll notice that the second half of his stream, he sort of goes slightly quieter and stuff. And yeah, unless you guys are talking in chat, keeping them going, you know, it'll slightly be more quieter as he's getting tired and running out of things to say. So yeah, after me you got the average Viking. He's going to probably be trucking the day. Like I say, not sure where he's going to be starting, but he'll be finishing about 2, half 2, depending on what jobs it is and where he is at the time. Got some hard turns coming up. I'm going to have to slow down for. Morning to you guys over on YouTube as well. How are we doing? Don't forget, while you're over there, if you've not done it already, please hit that subscribe button. Please give the thumbs up, chat in the chat, and wake up the algorithm to my streams. That way, hopefully more and more people will come in and watch and hit those buttons, and yeah, we'll get noticed a lot easier. It's all to do with the algorithm. The more popular you are, the easier you are to find. On YouTube. And Trucker Tim, if you're watching, you want to get the Moser system in your sim rig because it comes with a trucking wheel. I'm not sure whether the Fanatec does that you've currently got in there. I think it's a Fanatec you got in there. But GG's to Bengineer for getting all the fucking dials and shit to work. Or everything that he's got, like on the truck buttons to work. And yes, guys, I do watch a bit of Trucker Tim. He is funny. And I know people in the real truck world say he's not a real trucker, but, you know, anytime he's doing a job that's driving, he's trucking. So he is a real trucker. He's just got a very good sideline in YouTube, which allows him to make some extra money. And why wouldn't you do that if you could? You know, lots of people are. I mean, there's a dude in Belgium, Holland, that's got a very good living out of his Twitch and YouTube. Trucker Dylan, you know, he trucks every single day for his job, but he's live every day as well. So yeah, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It just means if you've got the capability to do it, why wouldn't you? I mean, Trucker Dylan does it in a slightly different way. I expect he's got some sort of mobile hub with a couple of different providers, so he has the best signal all the time. And yeah, he has like a streaming system in his truck. I would imagine because you've got to have smaller items to have a streaming system in your truck, I imagine it's quite expensive. He has Starlink now. Oh, is that the like satellite internet thingy-majiggy? Yeah. I wonder if Baz knows about that. Because Baz, one of our community members, he's trucking. He's a trucker in the UK, and he goes live on Twitch. I wonder if he knows about Starlink. Or whether it even works that good in the UK. You know what I mean? It's not just the fact that he gets it. Does it cover the UK? I imagine it does because it's satellite internet. What's the Twitch handle? What for Baz? Bazwood24. Thank you, Bella. Bazwood24. I believe he's home for the weekend. So he won't be on till like Monday if he does go live. He normally just goes live on his phone. But he's looking into some better stuff, you know. If he gets the viewership, he's looking at getting some better stuff to do it from his truck. So, and it is his. Well, I say it's his truck. It's not his truck. It's the allocated truck. His allocated truck. So nobody else drives it except him, and he does sleep in it 5 days a week. So proper trucker, proper tramper. That's a tricky little fucking opening, isn't it? Knowing where to go on it. Up here now. Oh, it's at the end. Okay, I see it. Oh, that's cool. We've got an F7 right beside us. So I'm going to go in the F7 first because I need to repair this trailer. There's the drop off to our left. I'm going to go in the F7 first just to repair my trailer. It's like 30% damaged. And why force S fix, guys, does not fix your trailer. Fixes the truck, but not the trailer. So I'm going to pick the replace all, which is cheaper than doing the full restoration. And it's still going to cost us a bit, 184,000, but that would be just the trailer if I did like full restoration. It really fucking would. And the truck, full restoration, the truck, it almost costs you more than buying a brand new truck. The full restoration. So yeah, if you're short of money, you're doing your game legitly, you may want to yeah, think about which buttons you press to repair your truck. Oh, we don't need to do that, so we just do fast thing. Good work. That's because I whacked the fucking truck a couple of times. And now, yeah, we'll go search for another job. So, you know me, guys. I always, when I'm doing random jobs, I do it very randomly. I go back to the thing, see what's there, and we'll make a decision on what jobs are available. Make me a coffee while you're there, bud. Talking to matey boy in the gatehouse. Right. Poland. No, that's a bit too far. We're looking to go north. We just, yeah, want a sensible job. 900 mile, 500 mile. That could be the job yet. Fuck. 600 mile, going the wrong way. It looks like we're doing... Okay. 800 mile to Slovakia. Looks like we're doing 800 mile to Slovakia, guys. What I'm going to probably end up doing is this is going to take just over an hour, so that would be like just inside 9 o'clock. We'll probably head up into Poland and then across for 11 o'clock. And then we'll join Tad for his convoy. Like I say, still the thing today is to get my 5k in. Okay. This is why you should learn to drive out a cab. When we're doing these big convoys, out a cab really helps you get your load loaded faster because you can look kind of over the top of other trucks that are there and you don't have to wait. We do have a rule though, just to let everybody know, if you do come out trucking with us during mother trucking, we do have a rule. Whoever the streamer may be, they get priority to loading when they go, you know, so if they're going in to load their load, if it's in the same grid as you leave them to load. That way the streamer can get in, get out, and get in the queue. I mean, for me, it don't really matter because, like I say, I just do outer view, and, you know, I get in and out fairly sharpish anyway. Jers, how you doing, mate? Oh, we were going to... Hang on a minute. We were going to do this thingy, weren't we, as well? Find somewhere to pull in a second. Here we'll do. Oh, yeah, I've put that. Fuck, stop that raffle. Fuck, stop that. No, 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 no. Stop that raffle. Stop, 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 stop. End raffle, end raffle, end raffle. I didn't change the subscribers back to 1% chance. Same as everybody else. Oh, give away. It doesn't really matter what the heading is, to be fair. Goosh, get down there. There we go. Goosh. Right, raffle has started. Not raffle, sorry, giveaway has started. Exclamation mad in chat. The prize is one or two copies of Roadcraft. One of two copies, Steam copies of Roadcraft. So I'm going to give away 2 today and 2 on giveaway day. So if you want to win Roadcraft, guys, no matter if you win it for you or somebody else, it's just a Steam key. You'll get the key after stream, and yeah, you do with the key what you want. But as soon as I've given it to you, I cross that key off that I've given it to you, and if you lose it, that's your problem. Exclamation mad if you want to win a copy, Steam copy of Roadcraft. It is a very good game when it works properly. Just at the moment, it is slightly broken. We're waiting for an update. But as soon as they do that update, I'm suspecting we will be able to get on it nice and easy. And, you know, they may have a few more optimizational problems, but they are working on them. It's a bit like SnowRunner. It took them a while to get the stuff fixed that they wanted to fix when stuff was broken, but they do get it done eventually. Kind of infuriating thing about playing SnowRunner as well is the fact that some of the things that are broken on SnowRunner still they've never fixed, and they've sort of gone, it kind of don't affect the game or reliability of the game, so we'll just leave them. I know, stupid, right? But I suppose when you get a certain way in and you've tried to fix it a number of times and you never really get around to it, you sort of just go, yeah, you know, it doesn't really affect whatever's going on. It don't really affect playability, although multiplayer does. You know, when, say, somebody comes in to join you and for some weird reason they can't drop the job off, we've got a fix for that as well now. If you're on multiple maps, what you will do is move to the other map, so it resets the map that's the kind of the part of map you're broken, and then you go back. Once you all go over that map and you're all off that map that you think's broken, you just fast travel back. It's easier than actually logging out and logging in. I know, weird, right? Oh, eyelash. So guys, this job set's going to take an hour, but we are above the speed limit, so it's not going to take us an hour. We're heading up to Slovakia, and you can find us on Truckers MP Live map if you want to come and join us. We're in Greece at the moment. What are you doing, dog? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, it's gone 8 o'clock. That's what you're doing. Daddy, give me my smacko. Here, baby. Good girl. Oh, that eyelash is killing me at the minute. Okay. Grease toes, here we go. So remember guys, these don't open very quickly. $10 miles an hour. 10 miles an hour. Is it worth it? Like I said, it just won't make you stop 10 miles an hour. Widowmaker, hello, how you doing? Hello. or be behind somebody and can do it at 30. Well, yeah. I mean, if you patch it right when somebody's leading you through at 10 mile an hour, if you activate you're after the gate while they're going through it, you can get through faster. Of course you can. I mean, I did it one time doing 60, so. Smurf Gamer, morning, how you doing? Those lights are fucking bright this morning. Oh, yeah. Not been around, moved into my bungalow and still without Wi-Fi. My mobile data is taking a beat, I bet. It's always the way, dude, when you move into a new property and they've not given you much time to plan your move. Morning, mate. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Not too bad, buddy. You don't all have to press your buttons, you know, just because one person's done it. I know you're all a bunch of idiots, but hey. Calm the fuck down, innit? I know. It's like there's somebody's gone, wait, monkeys, wake the fuck up. Oh, yeah. If you go into the bit section, you can hear that whole song. Okay, two, you pushing that button. Lovely. You guys on YouTube, unfortunately, you guys can't hear that because some of the redeems have got music in, and yeah, I can blank the music out to and play it on Twitch and have it disappear for the things. But yeah, I can't do that on YouTube for some because there's no the Twitch VOD thing with OBS don't work on YouTube because whatever is broadcast to you stays. I don't know why, it just does. So the VOD track doesn't work. Should do. So if you're live, you can play everything, and if you're, you know, the recording afterwards just goes off the VOD track. But hey, it is what it is. Morning, Dries. Morning, Mavic. How you doing, mate? At least I can play Farm Sim with no internet. Haha. Yeah, you can. There's plenty of other games you can play with no internet, dude. You can play trucking without no internet. You just got to play single player. The only downside is you won't be able to record your miles unless you keep Trucks Book open, and as soon as you do get internet, it uploads from there. So I don't know whether Trucks Book's able to do that. All good. About to make a coffee, then start my day. Nice. My day's trucking. That term was harder than I thought. So, but guys, exclamation mad for your chance to win a copy of Roadcraft. I got 2 to give away. The draw will be done about 10:30. Yeah. You have to be here to claim your prize. So if we do the draw and you're not here, we give you 60 seconds. If you don't claim it by then, we move on. And those of you know, I am a stickler for my rules because, you know, Chucky missed out on a prize a couple of weeks back. Come on. Ooh. That's close. That was close. I can see in a minute Darkstar's going to hit me. Because he's really making a big effort to try and get through those toes. And we're at the first passport control now. So we're coming out of Greece. Or is this weird one? We might have to slow down in a minute. If this is the weird one. What I mean is, there's one in a minute that does like a fucking loop as you fucking go through it. It's kind of hard to keep your fucking thing. Have you done many Villa to Oslo runs? I do like one a day, mate. I literally do one a day. I mean, even after stream the day, if I don't get the miles in that I want for the day, I'll go and do one. And I basically, you know, if Minute's streaming, while I watch Minute, I'll literally do a Villa run. Must be the other side that is a bit weird. Enjoy your journey. I shall try, sir. I shall try. Well, I know Dark Age don't have to wait for... Well, I don't have to get fuel, so... Yeah. So we're out of Greece. The sunrise or sunset looks fucking lovely. Back up to 56. Bella, thank you very much for the purple. That is really fucking bright this morning. I can tell you that for nothing. So I know Dark Age will enjoy doing like 58 to catch me. Again. It's almost on my ass already. We got 2 toes coming up, which will catch me on as well. Rhythm is a dancer. Rhythm. Rhythm. Rhythm is a dancer. So the weather outside, guys, it's high cloud, blue skies, and apparently 0 degrees. A cold one today. You do 56, where I risk it 62. Well, oh shit, it's this side, it's this side. Each to his own. Reason I do 56, dude, when I'm convoying, is everybody's ping is different. So your 56 or 62 might be somebody else's 50, you know, might be somebody else's lower speed or higher speed. So when I'm trucking as a convoy, I like to just pick a speed that everybody can stick to. So if I stick to 56, even if somebody has terrible ping and on their truck they're doing 61 to keep with me, we can still convoy. If you're doing 62 and somebody else pings higher than yours and they want to keep real miles, you're leaving them behind. So, you know, that's... So that's why when I convoy, I stick to 56. Because then everybody can keep up. No matter what your ping is, no matter how crap your truck is. So if you're on a low level as well, everybody's truck can do 56. It just takes them a while to get there. And doing 56 allows them to do 58, 60 to catch you back up again and still stick to being a convoy. Whereas, like I say, you do 62, nobody's catching you if they have to slow down to something. Go for fuel. Nobody can keep up. So all I can say is you must do a lot of trucking on your own. or with people who don't need fuel, don't do that much wrong, and do 62 as well. So like Crash will do 62 every day, the whole way, and yeah. And in which case, nobody can catch him. You know, if you suddenly decide to hit the brakes in the wrong way, nobody can catch you. So you're basically trucking on your own. And the idea of a streamer is you get people in. Yeah, or don't have Streamleaps cars to mess you around. Whereas I like to be around people. I like to give people the opportunity to come in and do some miles. Yeah, if I'm doing quick job Wednesday, long job Wednesday, then yeah, the speed's going to be higher. But if there's people with me that can't do those speeds, I'll slow down to be with them, or for them to be with me. Only really convoy with Crash. But obviously it can't now till I get Wi-Fi again. Yeah. I like being around lots of people. You know, and then Crash's convoys are basically just him and Gaming Madness. Most of the time. Just sometimes it's nice to chill, you know, come back down to normal trucking speeds. And when I say normal trucking speeds, you know, a lot of countries have governed their trucks now to 56. And that's what they do. They're meant to be turning our Wi-Fi on next Friday. Next Friday. Oh, this Friday coming. Yeah, like I said, because you had to move in a rush, you didn't quite have enough chance to plan the day you moved over for them to change your Wi-Fi. Because that's what I do. If we get like a couple of weeks to arrange shit for the moving date, we'll literally arrange it so that they turn the Wi-Fi. Say, I don't know, for instance, we're moving out of here in 2 weeks' time. I'll literally get the Virgin, if we can Virgin a new property, to turn on the day we move, turn the internet off here, shit, and then turn it on at the new place that day, the day we move in. Because the first thing I do, as some of you know, is the first room I move is the bedroom. So I move the bedroom's all in, so whatever we do throughout the day, we're sleeping at the new place. Which kind of makes it easier, because it means like when you think, oh, it's 8 o'clock or 7 or 8 o'clock, you know, in the day, and you've not quite got enough time to do the next run, you can just chill out, offload some boxes and stuff, and then in the morning take those boxes with you to the old place and do again. Because you've already moved the bedroom, so you're already sleeping. Because from if you're doing it that way, from the day you move out, you're not really spending much time being able to use the internet in your own place. Internet and PC setup first. Well, not PC setup necessarily first, but when I do move the PC over to the new place, I do set it straight up, just so it's set, it's ready, and then when I want to switch it on, it's there ready to rock and roll. I don't purposely go to set it up first, but when I do move the PC stuff in, I tend to do it straight away, then it's done. Same with the wife's PC, you know, normally we move my PC first and then move her PC second. Only because I play on my PC more than she does, so as soon as everything's kind of in, and then she does the last little bits, setting stuff where she wants it, I can just play my game. Oh, that's an hour gone already? Shit. Okay. Hour and 3 minutes. Dude, you're 2 minutes early for the ads. Jesus. I don't know. Let's go this side. It says all green. Thought we'd go this side because it's wider. That was weird. No arrows, no auto pass, no pay booths. Just, yeah, pick one. Don't forget, guys, exclamation man in chat for your chance to win one of 2 copies, Steam copies, that is, of Roadcraft. Draw will be done about 10:30. We're going to try and meet up with Tav. I'm not sure where he's going to start today. I'm guessing Frankfurt, although he may be doing long jobs, so I don't know. If he's doing long jobs, then he'll be at Oslo or Villa. Doing shorter jobs, he may be at Frankfurt, so we'll just play it by ear and go to Frankfurt. Or try and end up in Frankfurt. After this job's over with, guys, we're going to go make another coffee. So I've only had the one. So we'll have a couple of minute break. But yeah, like I say, guys, main aim today is to get above 5k. They can push some more penguins. There is more buttons to push though than penguins and skeletons, just saying. A lot more buttons. Do you know what that tells me? Because you guys press those 2 buttons, you know what the hell that tells me? Is those are too cheap. That's what that tells me. Jelly dance and penguin dance are too cheap. Must go dearer. This is my last job. Gotta go shop. Thanks for the drive. No worries, mate. No worries, mate. You're always welcome. What do you mean, boo? No, it's not boo. If you guys have a favourite one and they keep getting pushed like every 5 seconds, which, you know, I know it's a bit of an exaggeration, but those 2 are probably the most popular ones that I've got, they need to go dearer. So that you guys press the other buttons. Your local superstore does it as well, you know. I guarantee you, if you go into a shop and you buy a product and it's popular, and they want you to suddenly buy another product, they will make that product dearer, so you buy the other product instead, even though it's exactly the same thing. And that's not inflation, that's just the shop getting a bigger profit. Because if you buy that same product, regardless whether they put it up or not, they're gaining at you a lot. So we've got like 35 minutes of this job to go, guys. We're ending in Slovakia. Then I'm going to have a little break for coffee. Probably a bio as well, because, you know, old man reasons. Supply and demand. Yeah, exactly, Bella. Supply and demand. And it was like I was saying yesterday when Tav was on, was it yesterday or the day before when Tav was on about smoking and stuff, and you know, the government trying to lessen advertisement and stuff. And yeah, like I said, I had a revelation, a sobering thought. You know, if they did manage to get the tobacco thing down to, I don't know, 2% sales, just say, because it's a lot more than that. And say if they manage to get, as well as that, is the unleaded and diesel sales down to about the same, Who's fitting the bill for that tax? Because it's a fucking lot. I mean, you take it one. I mean, even in the tobacco industry, one guy does this. He sends it off to somebody else. They do that to it, you know, and then they go. Somebody else will put it into your little sleeves to make your straight fags, you know, and then it goes to somebody else to make me package, you know, and they're going through company, selling it on as they go, and each sale is a tax. It's the same with fuel. Your crude oil comes in, it gets refined and this and that and the other, gets sent out as such, maybe to another brand or something to do something else with. Then that's made into unleaded or diesel or whatever. So there's sales in between, as well as your sales tax, you know, import tax, this tax, that tax. Fuel is taxed about 6 times before it even gets in your car. You know, so that all those taxes that are going to be gone if we suddenly don't use petrol or diesel anymore. And it's the same for, like I say, it's the same for tobacco. All those movement taxes that are going to be gone if they manage to get the smoking all the way down. Who's fitting the bill for that? The common man can. It's too fucking much money. So I know what you know your government is trying to clean up, obviously make people more healthier, clean up for the ozone layer and shit like that, but they got to watch the way they do it. If they don't watch the way they do it, it's going to be a big black hole of where the fuck's that tax gone. And just the thing of trying to tax electric cars now isn't going to be enough. It really isn't. When am I trucking next? Monday. So whether Minute's streaming or not, if he is streaming, we'll do it in the afternoon. If he isn't streaming, we'll do it in the morning. Again, it'll be like a short job day. Well, I say short job, normal job day, sort of 400 to 600 miles, something like that. We'll try and get like 3 of them in, and then after the stream's over with, we'll put the rest of the mile in for the 5k. Like I say, I've got lots of different routes now for a quick job that I can take. I've got Toronto to Oslo direct. I got a Toronto to Oslo round the long way, with or without the Berlin loops. I've got San Giovanni to Oslo, a couple of different routes. I've even got a slightly longer route, which is 2,550 miles instead of 2,004. I know people, you're going to go, that's only 100 miles more. I know, but I wanted to have a 2,500 mile job so that I could just go up and back on a long stream, and that's my 5k done in a stream. Like I say, it takes just over 2 hours a trip. So it means I can get it done within like a 4.5 hour stream, instead of it taking 7 hours like I did the other day. Any news on rigid trucks yet? Not yet, mate. In fact, the way that SCS are going, I have the feeling when it does come in, it's going to be another paid DLC. You know what I mean? They've already said, well, we're going to have buses, and then they brought out DLC for it, so we're going to have to pay for them. The Ford and Chevrolet DLCs for American truck, obviously they're going to be stuck behind a paywall, I think. So yeah, Bridges will probably be stuck behind one as well. But saying that, guys, SCS are bringing out some good stuff. The downside is with Eurotruck now is they're running out of things they can do. And the reason being is, you know, they've already gone the length and breadth of the European Union. So where else can they go? They can't do nothing except refine it and make it better. You know, which is why they're reworking the UK, giving us Ireland, because we didn't have that before in SCS, in the default maps. giving us Iceland, which wasn't a thing before. You know, they've already gone as far as they can go within the European community. If they go any further out, see, they can no longer really call it Euro truck, which is not what they want to do. You know, we're already at the bounds of Russia and all the other places which are in different things. We just need a world of trucking. That takes a lot. Because there already is a boat in Eurotruck that links Eurotruck with kind of American Truck, although there's no real road in American Truck to get to where the Eurotruck can get to, if you catch my drift. So, in Eurotruck, in Pro Mods, you can get the boat to Nook, which is in Greenland. Is it in Greenland or Alaska? Greenland, I think it is. Yeah, you already can get the boat to there. So from there, if American Truck went north, which they won't yet, because they've not really done the American states yet, yeah, as soon as they do Canada and all that lot, then you'll be able to get to Nook, and then Euro Truck can meet American Truck. Africa and Asia, yeah, but it's then, like I say, it's no longer then called Euro Truck. They'd have to rebrand it, which could be a thing because, you know, they're already, was it 10 months ago, they're already thinking of updating the graphical engine for Euro Truck, which is basically they're going to have to do a major overhaul of graphics to bring it up to the latest DirectX, because at the moment it's like 3 or 4 versions behind, which is why you can still play this game on ultra settings on a very low budget graphics card. Scania RS are now being sold in the US. Yep, have been for ages. Have been for ages, but a lot of pure American truckists do not like the, well, they call it cab overs, don't they? So they don't like that sort of truck, although they like all the gadgets and stuff and how easy the trucks are to drive. A lot of American truckers don't like the fact that they're automatics, and don't like the fact that they've got no bullnose on them. But for comfort and that, they like them for comfort, although, you know, a lot of the people that live in their trucks for a while with the extended cabs, they don't like them because obviously the cab doesn't extend too much, although you can with the XXL cabs. Yeah, I watch a guy on Twitch and YouTube and stuff, and he takes his truck, as well as driving it for a job, he takes it all the way around America, showing it off, and, you know, he gets a lot of interest on, you know, why you driving a European truck, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, it's safer, it's more comfortable, got a lot more gadgets, it's easy to park up, it's just a lot of things that an American, you know, our trucks aren't. You know, and he happily takes it to shows and says, look, have a look, have a sit in it, see what you think. It's, you know, feel the brake and accelerator, isn't it fucking easy? It's like driving your car. You know, it's really a nice place to be, and you know, you can truck for a lot longer, go a lot further, without being tired. You know, it's got all the latest gadgets. You know what American trucks don't have. It's lane assist, adaptive cruise, blah 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 blah. You know, it's modern, but still, the American truckers like their own trucks. Well, that's stupid over there. 2 guys parked right beside each other. In fact, if I was over that side and I wanted to be a prick, if that second dude was in the carriageway, the driving carriageway, I'd report him for wanting to be a cunt. And there's such few of you guys are going to go, how do you report somebody on TMP? It's quite easy. You just go in the TMP menu, right click to get your mouse up, you right click on their name and hit the report button. It'll then give you a load of options of what you want to report them for, and you pick the one that's closest to what you think they're doing. It's not blocking if you can get around them. Wrong. You are wrong. If they're blocking the carriageway, it is blocking, no matter if there's lanes over. So you're wrong. If there, it's just like if I just sat here now on the inside lane and you come behind me, even if there's a lane to my left, it's still blocking the carriageway, no matter how you rock it. So you're wrong. The fact that, you know, some people to do with the pro mods, you know, thinking board might agree with you. The law of the road, which is what which is what TMP guys go by, the law states you're doing something illegally, which is blocking the carriageway. Blocking the carriageway is not blocking every lane. Blocking the carriageway is blocking the lane you're in. I mean, they might use different terminology if you're blocking the whole road. They might just say you're blocking the road. But blocking the carriageway is just your individual lane. No matter if you're a single lane, it's still blocking the carriageway. Oh, you say that, but I know a few that would. Well, I don't know the names, but I know of a few that would. So if they're if an admin's friend, and there's a few of them, went down there and had a look at it, and he was blocking the road, and the guy reported him, the admin would do something about it. Gonna alert for a bit while Mr. Fox sets up the mows again. Nice. So saying that is neither here or there. Yeah. What does it cost? Jers is right. What does it cost for the guys just to stay in a lane on the hard shoulder, rather than being double parked, double stacked? That's just, being double stacked is just fucking ignorant. Did you quote as many laws of me as you like, but, you know, I know the law. Yeah, that law that you've just quoted at me, or the game rule, you know, in reality, is a single carriageway. Blocking and restricting a user's path of travel. Exactly. So blocking and restricting a user's path of travel. So if he's in this lane and I suddenly decided to stop and just wait there, I'm blocking the user's path of travel, no matter if there's a space on the other side. So your little thing there just proves what I said is correct. Whether he wants that lane or that lane, I'm still blocking his path to travel. Just prove me correct, dude. Thank you very much. Very good. I mean, you'll be surprised what, you know, in real life, what a police officer would do in that situation. I mean, it's like I said before, when I was a mere delivery driver, they pulled me over one day for indicating out onto the dual carriageway. Now, it wasn't against the law. They just thought they'd pull me over to say I didn't need to do that. You know? So if they can do that, they can certainly have a go at those guys for doing double stacked on a hard shoulder. I mean, they would for definite. In real life, they would, because obviously they're parked on a hard shoulder without a reason. For anyways. And I know this is a game. You know, if you're about to say, but this is a game. Yeah, but like I say, there's service stations. If you want to wait for long periods, side by side, the service stations, the sleeping points. You didn't offend me, dude. You just tried to prove a point when you didn't even know whether you were right or wrong. And your little thing there proved that I was right. So, you know, you've offended yourself. It's like if we sit here now, we would probably get banned. Yeah, we would. If we sat right on the things and nobody could get by us, we get banned for blocking, or we get kicked for blocking. No doubt about it. I mean, the only real thing that some admins will do is they'll give you certain leniency, whereas if you don't cause an accident, a lot of the time you won't get nothing against you. You know, so you can speed, you can go around people, but as long as you don't cause an incident, you'll be absolutely fine. Same with red lights and everything like that. As long if you can go through as many red lights as you want, as long as you don't cause an accident. The minute you cause an accident or somebody has to swerve out the way for you and they see that, then they do something. Otherwise, TMP admins will not do a damn thing. They'll just look at it and go, what's the problem? You didn't cause an accident, so what's the problem? I mean, if they banned everybody for a day or a week or whatever for going through red lights, there would be nobody on TMP. Well, there might be a few people, but you know what I mean. I bet on a weekly basis, and this is going to probably surprise you now. Probably about 98% of everybody on TMP goes through red lights on a regular basis. There might be a few that conduct themselves properly within the laws and stuff of stopping at red lights, doing the speed limits and stuff like that. There might be a few that do that, but I guarantee you, about 98% of all people on Eurotruck go through red lights. And if they did something about that, there'd be nobody on TMP. You only have to stop. You only have to stop if people are about, if I'm correct. You don't even have to do that. You don't even have to do that. You just, you know, it's like when I'm in a town or around other people, the first thing I do when I come up to any sort of junction is I look at the map. And if there's a blue dot coming towards me on a junction, no matter which direction he's coming from, if the light's green, I'll just go through because I got right away. If the light's red, I'll slow down, just double check which way he's going. Is he going to get to that junction same time as I am? I'll make a few calculations on my head. And if he's not going to be anywhere near me by the time I get to that light, I'm going through. You know? I'll check and I'll double check and I'll triple check. But if he's nowhere near me when I hit that red light, I'm going through. Only because I watch Krulix a lot, and Krulix is like about the fairest TMP moderator I've ever seen. I mean, yeah, I mean, a few of them do it live, but Krulix does it all the time. And he said, you know, as long as people behave themselves, 90% of all TMP moderators will not do anything to you. You know, so you can go through red lights, you can do this, you can do that, and they'll leave you alone until you actually cause an accident or block somebody off, properly block somebody off, or intentionally take somebody out. That's the thing. Happens a lot in Sim 1. Somebody will do something, cut somebody up or something, and then 2 minutes later, The truck that's been cut up will come up and just smack the person into oblivion. Yeah, that, to be honest, that, I think, really, if you deal with it properly, if you cut somebody off that badly that they get angry at you, you should have a day's ban. And the guy that retaliates, week ban, at least. That'd be my look. You guys would hate me as a TMP moderator, you really would. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get the fascination with the Calais-Duisburg route. I really don't. I mean, they just as well call that road stuck in a queue route. Because that's all you are. You're stuck in a queue. You barely move, especially when it's super busy. You barely move. You're just stuck in a queue, just trying to get somewhere for like 6 hours. Same with the quarry on TMPs, on Pro Mods. You know, sometimes during the day, there's like 600 to 1,000 people down there, and it's like, I know this is a nice road. It's quite nice looking. Why are you all down here at the same time? You know, it's nice to go down a couple of times. You know, to go down it, come up it, see what weight of vehicle you can bring back up. But to go there all the time, no. You just end up in a fucking queue. Was watching someone and it took them an hour to get to the quarry road. To the quarry road, so not even down the quarry road. Jeez. When I did it on stream one time, I got punted off the cliff. I was waiting nicely in a queue of trucks, and a Chinese guy came up behind me, hit the back of my truck, and I did a triple axle with a twist and went through the like an unknown fucking hole, and I went into the unknown. And as of then, I don't go down to the quarry anymore on TMP. And if I do, it'll be like, I don't know, my first job of the day. I'll start off Curtis, go straight down in the quarry when there's very few people down there, and literally get my job and get out. It seems to be the easiest time to get down and back is about 6 to 8 o'clock UK time. 6 to 8 o'clock UK time. You can normally get in and out fairly quick. Yeah, you still got to take your time to get down there with the trucks coming in and out, but you normally get down there within 20 minutes, get your job, get out within 20 minutes, and yeah, get gone before it gets busy. Because once it gets to 8, 9 o'clock, and you know, the people around the world wake up, you know, there'll be 500 trucks down there easily, and then you just, it's just queuing some again. And my idea of coming onto a game and just being in a queue for hours and hours and hours is just not my idea of fun. You know, if I wanted to queue for hours and hours and hours, I'd go and drive around the city at rush hour and do it for real. Plus, the idea of coming on, or part of the idea of coming on the trucking, is to get miles for your VTC if you're part of a VTC. And you're not getting miles if the wheels aren't turning. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? You know, you're not really earning miles for your VTC if the wheels aren't turning. So yeah, I'd rather go on B roads the whole time. You know, I'd rather go on a load of B roads, explore the area. I mean, maybe not paint the roads because Pro Mods, if it's just a Pro Mods road, and they do an update, your Pro Mods road will unpaint itself. If you go on a standard road in the standard map, it'll paint and stay. But pure Pro Mods parts sometimes unpaint themselves. So we're crossing into Slovakia. So yeah, we're getting near the end, 6 minutes. This is Dark Star's last job, so we're about to be on our own again. Don't forget, guys, exclamation mad for your chance to win one of 2 Steam copies of Roadcraft. I was going to give it away yesterday, but the game actually crashed my whole PC. I'm going to try it in single player at some point and just not stream it as well, maybe, and then see how long it takes the game to crash again. Because it may be multiplayer that's crashing out the whole thing. And the fact that I'm streaming as well, which obviously won't help it. Especially, we already know it's a badly optimized game. And they've been trying to do shit about it, but it takes, like I said before, guys, with other games, to optimize the game and to not break anything, it's a lot. I mean, if they get it right first time and it's fine, then yeah, it's just a miracle that they've done it that way. But if it's a badly optimized game and to try and optimize it so that nothing else is broken, yeah, it takes a lot. It really does. I mean, I don't know because I'm not a coder, but you know, I imagine it takes a lot to get it right and for the game not to be broken, because you know it's. Yeah, I don't know what they have to do to actually use the same things, but it be better optimized. Maybe, well, the one thing that they do have to do is obviously lessen certain graphical folders, probably, so they don't take up as much room, so your computer or whatever you're playing it on can read that folder really fucking fast. But keep the same quality. And I don't know how you do that. Keep the same quality, but lessen the amount of bits or whatever that the computer has to read. So guys, 3 minutes to go, and then we're going to take a short break, make a coffee, have a quick bio break. We'll put you on the clip screen because nobody's bought any Streamloops cards this week. And yeah. Oh, this is a weird junction. So we're getting to the junction with this other road, and then we're going to be turning left on it, and then immediately doing a U-turn around on the next junction and coming back. Okay. So we're going over the, it looks like over the top of the motorway. So we're going down that way in a minute. Oh, I bet a lot of that turn catches a lot of people out. A hard turn with a dip. You go around them too fast, you know what happens there. Yeah, bye-bye. Go to sleep truck, that's what happens. Morning, Chucky. How's it going, lady? I know they've created some new sights and sounds and characteristics of your truck, but some of them I think they need to refine a bit. Like that when I came around that corner and it was like the noise of your trailer bashing against your truck. They need to refine that. I don't know, Chucky. Why can't you move? You sat on a tree? So we found out what happened a minute, guys. For those of you who wasn't here earlier, Minute's just been super busy in his IRL life. He's been going to work, getting home. He absolutely shattered. So he came in the stream yesterday while I was streaming and said, look, you know, I was like, I'm glad you came in. I was getting worried about you. Nobody heard from you for 2 days. And I'm glad you're okay. And he was like, yeah, sorry, dude, I should have at least messaged somebody to say, look, I'm just ultra busy at work at the moment. It's super tiring, and I won't be around for a couple of days. I was like, yeah. So, minute we back, guys, but yeah, he's just super busy at the minute. I'm good. I'm good. I'm trucking. I'm just about to go for a break, make another coffee, have a quick bio. I've got Dark Age Gamer behind me. He's just about to log off, in fact. But we'll continue trucking up until Tab comes on, and then we might join Tab to finish off my 5k for the day. Like I say, I do try and do 5k when catch you later, buddy. Do like to do my 5k when I'm on my streaming days. It's just here, isn't it? Euro goodies. I'm okay, just a bit tired. Yeah, I didn't really want to wake up today either. I mean, I really didn't want to wake up today. I literally woke up at about 5 to 7. Looked at the clock and went, I could do with staying here, in fact. And then I remembered that I said I'd come on and stream, so you know. Dusseldorf. What was it? That'll take me to about 10 o'clock ish. Could go through to London and come back. Go through to Paris. I'm not very far away. But we'll take the easy option. I think we'll go Dusseldorf. And then if anything does happen throughout the journey, like you guys play around with streamers cards and stuff, there's enough time to go the other way. So we'll just collect this job. No worries, Dark Age. See you later, buddy. Guys, that's Dark Age going offline. He's a good friend, great supporter of the channel. Yeah, he's a bit of an idiot sometimes, but we are full of idiots, so you know, all welcomed. Right, that's the job collected. Like I say, guys, I'm going to go for a quick bio and a break. Fuck you too. I'm going to go for a quick bio and a small break. We'll be back in a second. Yeah, clip screen. And yeah, I'll see you in 2 minutes. Oh, okay. Fancy those two clips coming right after the other. The Naples one and the yeah, the motorboard one. Right after each other. Jesus. It shows you what stupid stuff we get over. Welcome back, thank you, Chucky. Guys, don't forget, exclamation mad in chat for your chance to win one of 2 Steam copies of Roadcraft. I should have given this away yesterday, but with the problems that I had, was unable to. We'll be done about 10:30, guys. And as I said in chat, DJ Pat is now live, awesome 80s, so if you want to get your favourite 80s song on, exclamation mark SR dash request, follow a Tartan artist, again must be the 80s tune. So Maiden came out in the UK in the 80s. Bucky really wants it. So like a junction like this, guys, I'm not looking at the light, I'm looking at the map. No blue dots, I'm over. That was red light. Armpit area, you doing? Good. Good. Where am I driving to? I'm driving to Dusseldorf from Slovakia. We may have to just quickly take another short break in a second. Why? Because I may have rushed it doing the bio. So there's a fuel station up ahead. We'll go in there. Hopefully we'll get her done. Get her done! One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that bit of the barrier was a bit solid, Chucky, eh? Don't know what happened there. I mean, literally came up to the barrier and it should have just slid me right round. Don't know what happened there. Oh, the feeling may be passing. That's good. Okay. Just as nobody with us, we'll crank it up 60 mile an hour. And yeah, if we can get another job in then, quick job, we will do. Like I say, Tav's due to start at 11 o'clock. Not sure where he's going to be starting from. My main aim for today is to get 5k in. Not in stream, just in general, just get 5k in because it is a truck streaming day. Oh, is this the right version? I hope it is. We'll soon find out if it isn't. Two lines is not allowed now, guys. Well, one line especially. One is, I think then we're not allowed to have the line where it says fag anymore, which is the dual meaning. And we're not, I think the other line that we're not allowed to have for definite in Sunday Radio is the line that says slut on junk. George, mate, how you doing? But then again, you know, Pat has been on this radio station for a heck of a lot longer than I have. They'll probably get away with it. Very well, thank you. I still want to change your name to Offshore George. Don't know why. I think it just rolls off the tongue a bit better. But what do you think, Chucky? We reckon you should change his name to Offshore George, considering he's on a ship? The rhythms that gold. The birth and the old. Loopy started calling me Georgie Offshore. Yeah, I think Offshore George just rose off the tongue a little bit better. And the bells are ringing out on Christmas Day. But regardless of which version he's playing, guys, this is a great Christmas song. I've actually not played it because I didn't want to play the wrong version. You're an old slut on junk. He's playing the proper version. Yeah, he's played the full version. We'll see whether there's any fallout on that one. Go on, Pat. Yeah. Call me whatever you like, I don't mind. Yeah, that's fine, George. A lot of the time you'll just be called George anyway, because I think that's your name, and it's in your name. It's what I always say, guys. You know, if you've got your real name in your tag, then you get called your real name. If you've called yourself something else, like Chucky has, then when you come into streams, you'll be called your stream name. You know, it's the same as me. My real name's in the tag. So if people want to call me my real name in stream, that's absolutely fine. You know, I've not hidden who I am. What I don't want is if people's hiding their real name from everybody, if you know their real name, you don't call them the real name. Wait, Chucky isn't a real name? No. No. We did have a few people. Wait, it's not. We did have a few people come in a little while ago, and I had to say, look, we don't want real names in here. If they don't want to be known, we don't want the real names in here. And I literally had to threaten a ban on them to get them to stop. I'll just call you Welsh. Well, you know, you want to sort of get timed out, go for it. You start skip. You start calling me Welsh, or I'll start calling you a fucking New Zealander, alright? Because it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, stay that quietens him up. Where am I driving? In Germany. Everyone calls you Chucky or Mum at this point in your life. Driving to Germany from Slovakia. And that feeling's just come back as well. That was horrible. Thank you for the like over there on YouTube. Thank you, Crazy. I know it was you. Morning, brother. And good morning, Soag family. So if you know of Crazy Skull Man over on Twitch, he says good morning, everybody. So Chucky, Crazy Skull Man is getting a PXM wheel. Or he's got one, sorry. He's not allowed to open it until Christmas. He's not got the same one as you, though. He's got the direct drive wheel. So, oh, if he hasn't messaged you already, he says for your wheel, if it makes use of the phone app, you should download it and connect it to your wheel, because apparently you'll be able to do a lot more games with it. This kind of thing. You tried last night? Okay. That's a shame. Crazy, a couple of weeks after Christmas will let us know how he's getting on with his wheel and if it connects to every game that he wants to play. Because it's a direct drive wheel and it's like £260, which is a slightly cheaper than a Moser. So yeah, will let us know how he's getting on with it. But to be honest, at the moment, the Moser R3 wheel is only like 270, so it's only an extra tenner for a wheel we know will work with nearly every game. So you take from it as what you will. What you will. We're talking about wheels. We'll take from what you will. I mean, for me, if I was to advise you on a wheel, whether it be the PXM direct drive for 260, which I've seen on Amazon, or the R3 wheel from, depending how much you're paying for it, Chucky, you know what I mean? If you're getting it from, say, Facebook Marketplace for a $1, then yeah, do it. I wouldn't pay a brand new price for a Logitech wheel now. Really wouldn't. Honest opinion, that. You know, honest opinion. If you're buying a Logitech wheel brand new, do not do that. There's other options for a little bit more money. And I do mean a little bit more money, not a whole lot of money, just a little bit more money. Because the last time I looked, Logitech wheels were still in like the £250 mark, brand new. And for a little bit more money, you could buy, like I say, the R3 from Moser and have a lot better wheel for your price tag. Yeah, you wouldn't have a 3-pedal setup, but a lot of people don't really need the 3-pedal setup. They only need 2. And I know you're one of them, Chucky. You'd only need a 2-pedal setup. You know, so you wouldn't need 3 pedals. And for a slightly higher, stronger wheel, and it be direct drive, the R3 bundle would be good for you. There's 2 different types. You've got the computer version, the PC version only. Like I say, at the moment it's 27999 or 27900 actually. And you've got the Xbox and PC version, which is like 40 quid more. But if you're not going to play Xbox, you save yourself some money, of course. I'd be just getting the PC only version. And like I say, I keep looking around for prices of wheels, so I basically know all the prices of wheels. So, like I say, your G29, your G920, the last time I looked, brand new price, this is brand new price, that was still like 250. It might have gone down a little bit to 220, but even if it has, it's still only £40 away from a Moser, which, you know, is for some people it's an easy step. Your Thrustmaster wheel, the one I'm going to recommend is the T248, which is the cheaper one of the decent wheels. That's 250 quid. Even if this PXM direct drive wheel is any good, it's 260 from Amazon at the moment. So you got to bide your prices. Like I say, if Chucky's going to get a Logitech wheel G29, G920 for about £100, then yeah, it's a bit of a deal. It's a great starter wheel. And I know she's had 2 other wheels before, but obviously the one she had before this was a bit of an unknown. This was a bit of an unknown, for me anyways. But Logitech, we all know Logitech. The equipment is good. The equipment is good with Logitech. The thing that people still have problems with is the software. The software is what lets Logitech down, and apparently still they've got the same problems. Where sometimes the force feedback just totally disappears. But to be honest, for farming, all you really need is for the center spring to be active. That's all you really need, for me anyways. And there's no force feedback for farming anyway, so yeah, all you, like I say, for me, all I really need is the center spring. And tomorrow, guys, we will be farming again. So for those of you who have got the map, there's 2 of you now that have got the map. I'm not quite ready to have both of you on yet, but certainly there will be space enough for one of you to come help me with some more contracts. We'll try and buy some more fields as well if we can get the money for them. And yeah, we'll try and move on a little bit further. I have been playing a lot recently. We're virtually in May now, so we've moved on quite a bit. I've had to change some bits because some bits just weren't right. But I've just literally put stuff back as it was, kinda. And when I say kinda, I've had to 90-degree move the cow pennage, and flatten out some land because it didn't quite sit right with me when I tried to put the manure thing in. Basically what happened was where the ground was uneven, the ass end of the manure pit, you can see right underneath it, and that's yeah, that's just shit in my opinion. I need to stop just willy-nilly in to put stuff in. I need to sort of think about flattening out land and being able to do so. I mean, the pasture's still up and down, creating a bit of character, but yeah. There's been a few fixes as well on the map. I mean, I noticed some the other week. Roy immediately fixed them when I was playing it last. Roy noticed a few things. They've been now fixed. And the 2 guys that have got the map to come in and help me both have the updated versions. But yeah, I mean, very surprised to hear from Roy yesterday that he's already working on Glenleeson. The T248 currently is on sale for $199. That is a great wheel. That almost has the power of a T300. It's a bit plasticky, don't get me wrong, but it's a nice wheel. It's slightly under the T300. And I think it reflects on the price, because if George looks at the T300 about now, it'll be dearer. And when I say the T300, George, I mean the T300 GTRS. I've had that wheel. I've had the T300 GTRS. So has Tav. I think Windy's currently got Tav's version. I forget who had my version. Oh, I sold mine on Facebook, didn't I? Some guy down in Cornwall had mine. And Daz donated his T300 for the wife, so the wife's got T300 as well. And I can tell you now, they're good wheels. Yeah, Brax has got T300. They are good wheels. I only upgraded from the T300 because I had an opportunity, when was it, last Christmas. You guys kind of went ham over Christmas, giving me a nice Christmas present, and so I upgraded some equipment. I mean, it didn't pay for all the upgrade, but it paid for like 2/3 of it, as well as me putting my hand in my pocket as well. You guys never paid for the full amount on any upgrades. I sort of go 30% you, 70% me on an upgrade. And that's always been the way. You never pay for the whole lot. It's 289 at the moment, yes. So you just take it, George. 289 for that, for about a 3nm wheel, but it's belt driven. And for a cheaper price at the moment on Moser, you can get an R3 with a 2-pedal setup for 279 for a direct drive wheel. That's putting it into, yeah, into how the prices are at the moment. You know, you can pick up a direct drive wheel for cheaper than you can get a T300. That's what I was saying, guys. You need to shop around. You know, if you're buying brand new, you need to shop around. And if you go for the trusted brands, Logitech Thrustmaster, Moser, Fanatec, I say PXN, not quite yet. I mean, we're checking having one and seeing problems with them in terms of game connectivity. Crazy's wheels may, you know, when he gets to Christmas, maybe slightly better. We'll find out, say, second week of January, when he's played with it for quite a bit. Whether that's any better, the Dark Road was any better, as in connectability to farming, trucking, say iRacing. Maybe if he tries a bit of that, if he has PMR, that Corsa. Hawawa Gaming, how you doing, mate? So yeah, like I say, at the moment you just need to shop around, get the wheel that's in your budget. But like I say, if you're gonna buy G29, G920, look at places like Facebook Marketplace. CEX is kind of dear, don't look there. Like I say, Facebook Marketplace, you can normally pick them up for like £100, and sometimes you can even pick them up with the gear shifter. Even if you don't need the gear shifter, still buy it with the gear shifter and ask for if you can just see it working, you know, and not by video either. Actually go there, even, you know, even if you don't get to drive with it, just go there and make sure all the buttons are working, make sure the steering wheel moves as it should. If you're buying it with the shifter, make sure that selects gear as it should. You know, just make sure it's all good and working. DX is a rip-off? It can be. Can be. What did I buy for CEX? Oh yeah, I bought the shifter, the Thrustmaster shifter from there. But yeah, compared to brand new prices, because I don't think they knew what they had, I actually saved money. I've had a G29 since they came out and never had a problem. You've never had a problem with the software. The hardware is fine. It's the software that people have problems with. Game name? Euro Truck. Sometimes the game name disappears, dude. On YouTube. I figured that out. Sometimes it just disappears. Even if you put it in, it disappears. Not even that. You're one of the lucky ones then. So, Mavic, this is the people I know that have had Logitechs that have had problems with the software. Me, have, Windy, and a lot of others in the community have had problems with the software. And what's happening is where we are streaming or trying to do other things while we're playing the game, Grinny's had problems. We click out of the screen to do something, come back, and the force feedback is gone. And in the old days when I had a Logitech, you literally had to open up the G-Hub, and there was a little button for force feedback, and you literally clicked it off, clicked it on, clicked it off, clicked it on until it came back, and then you could click back in your game and you have force feedback again. Yeah. I'd prefer brand new, to be fair, so if I'm saying the Logitech isn't worth it, then I'll look elsewhere. Yeah. At the moment, if you're buying it within the sale, I'd say that T248 is a good price. If not, R3 from Moser. Doesn't matter if you use my code or not, Chucky. Just get it within your price point. The R3 bundle, Moser R3 bundle. Like I say, at the moment it's 279. Just make sure it's the PC only version, because the PC only version is cheaper. And that's what I do, guys. Even if I have a code for Moser, I still want you to get it for the cheaper price. And, you know, if you're saving yourself a few quid by getting it somewhere else, because a lot of the prices for equipment will be identical, maybe a couple of quid here and there. Sometimes what makes the difference between you getting it, say, from Moser or you getting it from say, Overclockers or something like that, will be the price of the postage. I just bought the T598. T598, is that the direct drive, Thrustmaster? I don't recognize the numbers. From a G29. Carlton, is that the direct drive Thrustmaster, the one that looks like a hexagon? I think Linda's got that one as a backup wheel. She says it's alright. I mean, it's not perfect, but she says it's alright. I've never used it, so I can't comment. Yeah. Once tabbed out and it went hard, like power steering goes, but unplugged and plugged. So you have had the same problem. Yeah. Kind of the same problem. So yeah, you have had the same problem. You from Australia? No, mate, UK. Mr. Music Man Luke, how you doing, buddy? GG's. Chucky, while you're there, do you want to check who's in the stream right now and do a round of shout outs, my love? I'd forgotten to do it. It's Luke. Luke did a heck of a stream yesterday with Shark Time Gaming. Although some dick in the stream disconnected their trailer and then lost their pins. Yeah, it was it's stream. I'm alive, just about. How about you? Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. Luke's been suffering from chronic toothache lately. Just streamers or supporters too? I'll leave it up to you, Chucky. Your pretty good judgment on who you need to shout and not shout. I shall leave it up to you. Guys, please make sure you go and follow these people that are getting shouted out. They're super duper people. Even if they don't stream that often, still give them a follow. It's absolutely free. See, the toothache is easing down now, but I to get my stuff to get a break. My sister came over, and everybody's now got sick. Oh my god! Why can't people just stay away from their family and friends when they're ill? You know, if we're ill, we don't go see people. You know, we don't want to give our shit to other people. You know what I mean? And I'm buying a blow-up hamster and living it. It's what we do. You know, we don't. I mean, we've done it for ages. We didn't. It's not just COVID, but you know, we do it for ages. If we have a cold or flu or something, we don't then go, oh, let's visit family. That's just fucking stupid and ignorant. Oh. But guys, don't forget exclamation mad in chat for your chance to win one of 2 copies, Steam versions of Roadcraft, which I should have given away yesterday. Holy shit, Squealer. Jesus. Guys and girls, my best, longest supporter of this channel. Mr. Squealer_UK, 64 months here on Twitch, and probably about another 18 on other formats. So it's about 82 months in total. But yeah. Hey buddy, how's it going, dude? How's the family? Do us all a favor. And 50 bits. Cheers, buddy. Much appreciated. And that's what happens if you just give straight bits. We get a celebration. I seen your TikTok clip when Tav raided you. I laughed a little bit too hard. Oh dear. Oh, is that one where he raided me and I was doing iRacing? And I was just coming up to a corner at Lime Rock and couldn't see fuck all. Yeah. I know. I should have turned them off when I changed to iRace. What? What? Who? What? But why have we now got a hype train? Who did what? I'm guessing somebody did a TTS which they had to pay for. They come through a little bit slower. But guys, jump on the hype train, leaving platform 3. And music. Thank you for the second like over there on YouTube, much appreciated. The jukebox and do us all a favor. My brother used to have this, my older brother that's passed away now. He used to have this on 45 and play it a lot. .45 records. Who did what? I know Squealer give bits and sub. Who did the other thing? That hasn't come through. A lot of people in here won't know what 45s are. So basically, you know you can still get that's what started it. Yeah, but I don't know. It's normally a sub. You got. I know. Normally it's a sub. Normally it's 3 things. Normally it's a sub over 100 bits and something and something else that triggers. Normally under 100 bits don't start a thing. But anyways, I'm glad the hype train, guys. I'm not moaning about it. Oh, what was I saying? It's because he is in front so far. Oh. .45s, that's what I was saying, yeah. So if you don't understand what a 45 is, you know, nowadays you can get big LPs. Well, back in there, singles used to come in a smaller version, and we called it a 45 because you had a record player, and you used to set it on 45 speed, and for your LPs it was 33 speed, and if you were very lucky, you had a 74 speed or 77 speed. That was really funny. And if you really wanted to laugh, you put your LP on 45 speed and had it fucking twice as fast. It's funny as fuck. There was one below 2. Yeah, we weren't that privileged. We had 33 and 45, and then a little while back I tried to transfer a load of records onto MP3, and the USB one that you can buy at a 77 or 70 something speed. Your granddad had hundreds of LPs. And basically, a lot of people, even when we had tapes and even the start of CDs, said, you know, that the quality from a vinyl was better than tape or the start of CDs. And then as CDs got primary place in the shops, the quality got better as well when they figured out, 128-bit or 320-bit. 320-bit is your better quality. To put that onto a CD and you had better quality than your OP. Although a lot of people still reckon that your OP sounded better. I don't know about that. I'm currently in the, I sit on the fence with that one, whether your OP sounded better or not. I think because at the time, obviously, I was doing mobile discos at the time, so anytime I played music, CD or MP3, it was coming out of like 600 watt speakers, so it didn't really matter to me what quality it was. Did they have a good player? I don't fucking know. So yeah, to me, it didn't really matter. I was listening to it out of like 600 watt speakers, so it didn't really matter what quality it was. I was hearing it at super loud volume. And then, of course, when LP sort of dropped off and it was basically only LP versions of mixes and stuff, that was still on there, still is. Guys, level 1 hype train is in, 34%. Thank you very much. 1 sub 50 bits, so that was a weird one. Anyway, thank you, Squidder, for the hype train. Yeah, so then, of course, it progressed on and tapes went obsolete. 45s went obsolete and they just kept the LPs for like big time DJs who didn't want to move on that fast. Oh, Matt, I got to ask to come out of retirement and do a gig for somebody's birthday in February next year. GG's, mate. I've been asked loads of times, do I still have my gear? And I'm like, sorry, mate, I don't. Loads of times I've been asked, do I still have my gear? I mean, I could have been out the whole of December. I had an email from my old agent saying, do you still have your gear? Do you want to come out to work December? And I was like, nah, mate, I've got rid of it. I've totally got rid of it. But thanks for thinking of me. And I could have earned a packet over Christmas, but it would have meant 4 days a week I'd be out discos, and I literally keep my gear in there. I have a thing with what used to be my agent, so as soon as I go into the hotel for Christmas, that's where my gear stays. I have a private conversation with the management of the hotel to say, look, if you need my gear moving, you ask me and I'll come and do it. I said no. They asked me for a W party, which is fine. I asked for theme of music choice. They said 90s dance, which is fine. But only wanted like 4 artists. I turned it around. The 8-hour set, yeah. Limiting you to 4 artists for an 8-hour set? No. So, for all you guys booking DJs, bit of advice. If you're paying the guy, say, I don't know, above £150, you're paying him for a service. Let him do his service. Do not limit him to a fucking playlist. Basically, what you're doing is you're tying both hands behind his back. And that will literally come back on you, because if you've got a full set of music listed that he's got to stick to, I guarantee you this will happen. You will get a higher price tag for his services, because I would. If you want to have me come and just play your music and get a load of shit all night, you will get charged double my fee, which at nowadays would be like £400. Now, if you have booked a DJ and you've got him for a really good price, say, look, throughout the night, this is the songs that we wouldn't mind listening to, and let him do his job. I guarantee you will have a better night. Yeah, if you want to play, let's get a speaker, use Spotify on your phone. I'm not getting abused. I quoted them £600 to do it before I learned. What happened to my eye? What eye? One of your eyes is purple? I don't know, maybe the wife punched from my eye because I'm farting all night. Nothing, camera's just overexposed. It shouldn't be. It's auto white balanced or something. Yeah, it's weird that, isn't it? But no, the money I can earn from this time of year. Yeah. I was good. Yeah, the money. You know, if I had my gear, Luke had his gear, we'd be out for fucking thousands over December. It is too easy to earn money, and sometimes I wish I still had my gear for Christmas time. The downside is you guys would hardly see me. Because I'd literally still be in bed. And then literally I'd just chill on the set. If I'm working, I just chill on the settee. So after a while, your past live videos disappear. On Twitch, they do, yes. It's the new thing of Twitch to save space. Yeah, so it's a new thing on Twitch to save space. So after, like, I think it's 4 weeks, 5 weeks, your past broadcasts just drop off the bottom. I remember in 2009 I did a Christmas show pretty much every day. Yeah, thank you for the like over there on YouTube, much appreciated, everybody over there. Don't forget, guys, while you're over there, if you've not done so already, please give a subscribe. It's just like hitting the follow button on Twitch and thumbs up and chat in the chat. It all helps the algorithm. Yeah. Has it always been that way? No, it changed 4 or 5 months ago, where I think they felt that their servers were getting like all clogged up with past broadcasts, so they decided that they'd give you like a 4-week process to save your VOD to other formats, and then they themselves would get rid of it. If you did not save it on your back end, it used to wipe after 4 months. Yeah. So they've just changed it so it frees up the servers. As far as you can remember, it's been like that? No, it used to be there all the time, Chucky. It's only been like the last... Well, I don't know when... To be honest, I don't know exactly when they started it. It might have been 6 months ago now, but... yeah, they started it so that your past broadcast would only stay in the... like, the save folder for a number of time now. To free up the servers. Because if you know the least amount of information that's on the servers for you to access, the better the servers run. Yours have always been stay for like a week. I probably won't like the CEO of Twitch. Well, you can do. The thing is, dude, you get the opportunity, to download them and stick them on another format like YouTube, and then they stay for longer. In fact, they stay forever, almost, until you want to get rid of them. Thank you for the 5th like over there, much appreciated. And because obviously on YouTube you get the if you monetize, you get your money in a totally different way. You know, on Twitch you get your money by obviously people subbing to the channel, giving bits and all that sort of stuff, and ads. Whereas on YouTube, it's mainly from ads and it's special chat once you get monetization. I've got terminated on the 24th of September 2024. That's yeah, bit sad. So we're coming into Dusseldorf, guys. Because you've mentioned that my eyes blacked out, I'm just going to have a quick look on my photo software, and just have a look, see what's going on. Because all the major changes happens through the Logitech camera program. The CEO of Twitch and his board are trying to change things for the better so that Twitch runs smoother. And that, I mean, they started doing a thing for the higher echelons of the partner program, but they're now sort of going down the list and trying to give different tiers of partners more benefits. It's just a case of what they can give within their budgets, because they've got to think of the whole picture, you know what I mean? Depending on what their profit margin is at the moment, obviously if they give a few thousand members a bigger slice of the pie, you know, if suddenly that particular people get, you know, quite a lot of people supporting 1 month, that's a fucking large cut. That is now gone. So even to the individual, it's the same. It's probably the same as you know, people in normal jobs. You know, a few pence per person may not seem a lot to the individual, but throughout a couple of thousand people, that couple of pence is a lot. Guys, don't forget to put yeah, exactly. Guys, don't forget, in about just over half an hour's time, we're going to do a draw for 2 copies of Roadcraft. These are Steam versions. You'll be sent the keys after stream. I've got 2 copies to give away today. Another 2 copies to give away on the 15th when I give away my little bit as well. So yeah. You just drove for a red light? You can on TMP, mate. You can. As long as you don't cause an accident, you can drive for a red light. No, it works for YouTube. It works for YouTube as well, mate. If you put !mad in on YouTube, you still get to join. The only thing I will say is if you do both, you have to answer back on the format you've entered with. And I do know which one it is. What's Truckers TMP? So TMP stands for Truckers Multiplayer, and basically it runs alongside your base game. And basically, when you want to come onto the multiplayer, you'll launch from the multiplayer app. It will launch your game like normal, except on the title screen, it'll actually say multiplayer on it. You'll then get an option to use World of Trucks, which sometimes gets you little bits and bobs to do with the game, like skins, in-cab icons and stuff. And then it'll ask you what server you want to come on. I'm on Pro Mods, which means to come on the Pro Mods, you need all the base game maps to be on there. You also need to download software from Pro Mods to be able to access it. It's a little bit of a faff, but it is worth it because you get like 30% more roads to drive on. So yeah, I mean that's the basics of Truckers MP. Right, so we've got about an hour, so just want to do a small job out and a small job back. Crag, that'll be nice. That'd be kind of nice as well, going down there. In fact, yeah, we'll do that. Soapsburg, and then we'll come back up to Frankfurt Uman. And we'll go down, we'll do the draw, and then we'll come back up. Right, I just want to check the Logitech software a second. So it's Logitech Capture. This is what I run my camera through. I want to check why it's doing that. It's like it's too dark to come up on the thing. Oh, it's not one. It's not going to do it now. It's in use, yes, because I can't really use it for that. How about if I do that? No, it's not in use. There we go. Yeah, so, see, it's okay now. I think it's just too dark when I turn my face. I mean, it is fairly dark, but yeah. I think it's just because it's really, really fucking dark. Yeah, I think it's just because it's really dark. I mean, let me just get rid of the camera a minute, and I'll open up the window. Well, I won't open up the window, but downside is the backdrop behind me will disappear. This will help. I could put that on because that'll disappear. Oh, but that should help. Right. There you go. It's kind of okay now. Highlighting the old man wrinkles. Thank you. Fuck you. Dick. Grinny, how's the assembling going for Bella's setup now? Some nice purchases, I hear. 3 screens, Moser equipment. It'd be a good little setup. Oh, okay. You're getting frustrated with it if it's just going. Well, if that were me, I start with screens first, and then obviously the PC can be turned on, and then it's just a case of putting the Moser equipment in place, and whatever else she's got for herself. Mostly done. GG's, mate. GG's. You got the R5 bundle as well, didn't you? So she got the same motor as me and Tav. And the one thing I do find with the Moser equipment, guys, is if you've just bought the trucking bundle, I don't like using the big truck wheel for like farming. Here she is. I bought it for myself. Wow. Chill, lady, chill. Jeez. To be honest, lady, how long have you and Grinny been together now? You're probably not going to agree with what I'm about to say now, but it's a thing. You didn't want the trucking wheel? That's fair. How long have you been together now? 25 years. Okay. So it's your money as in the both of yous. There is no my money and his money and everybody's money. There's just, this is our money. Don't think you will agree? Oh, if you're a couple, whatever money you get, regardless of what it is your, as a couple's, money. Same as me and the wife. You know, what I get from Twitch is not my money. You know, to be honest, what I get from Twitch is a bad example. For what I get from Twitch is your money, because it goes back into the stream. So what I get from Twitch is your money. But what we get from incomings is not her money or my money. It's our money. We're a couple. We've been together a while. Regardless of where you got the money from, as soon as you get it, it's our money. Nuts, how we doing? Yeah, regardless of where you get the money from, as soon as it goes into the bank, it's then yours as a couple's money. I know, not everybody works like that. I mean, I used to have a mate. I say used to have a mate, he's still my mate, but I don't hardly see him anymore. He used to get pocket money. He used to get pocket money. So basically what used to happen is, obviously, their money went into the pot. The pot used to pay the bills, and then out of that, he'd get a little bit and she'd get a little bit, and then leave a bit for repairs and stuff. But yeah. And even in that respect, even if it's your pocket money or her pocket money, it's still you as a couple's money. And like I say, I know not everybody thinks like that, but it's, yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't know whether it's backwards thinking or forwards thinking that you've been in a long-term relationship and you're still doing that's mine, that's his, or that's hers, that's mine. No, you've been in a long-term relationship. It's both of yours. Fuck you. I do it to the wife now. I'm going into my room. No, it's not your room, it's our room. That's your room, that's his room, that's that room, no, it's both of them. I'm waiting on a microphone to be installed and have a second setup. And I have to set up the second stream deck. Well, second stream deck will be kind of easy, because I'm guessing all you're going to do is separate stream stuff from gaming stuff. And if you already have that on your normal stream deck, all you'll do is move it across to the other one. Becky, I've got two. Well, I say I've got two. I've got one physical, one on an iPad. And all my streaming stuff is on the iPad. The only thing I can't do on that, and I don't know why you can't do it on that, is shout-outs. For some reason, the shout-out button will not activate the shout-outs. It just goes blank. What microphone are you going for? Or what microphone did you go for in the end? I'm always interested what people have in terms. So some of the easier ones to have are the USB microphones. So stuff like the Elgato microphone, HyperX, same as Mr. Fox. That doesn't fucking help me. Mr. Fox, what microphone have you got? That's like telling me it's the same as Joe Bloggs' microphone. I don't know who fucking Joe Bloggs is. Stop laughing, Chucky. Oh yeah, that's the same as who else has got that? Busy's got that one. But he's given the mixer to. He doesn't use it with the mixer anymore because is that the square one that comes with the mixer if you want to use it? I say square one. It's kind of square-ish, XLR or USB, and then you can put it through a mixer. Don't think so. Because Fizzy's just given the mixer to Zeno, and Zeno now uses the mixer. I'm sure that's the one Fizzy used to have. Good mic? Yeah, they're good mics. Good mics, budget mics. You know, if you want a good cheap mic, then you can't go wrong with one of them. The only ones I will say don't buy, because I've had a shitload of problem with them, is the snowball mics. The round ones. They are super duper fucking sensitive. And I've got one over there just sat on the counter. I can't get it to work properly. I mean, literally can't get it to EQ properly. No matter what I do with it, it just overdoes itself. It's horrible. I've even had one of those mics from Emu. They're not bad. It's what I use as well as the mixer. Morning, Captain Muggernuts. How are you? Both fine. Yeah. Like I say, they're good budget mics. I think with if you buy the square one that Fizzy's got with the mixer as well, I think it's only about £60 for the two. Really fucking good value. But I do like the Elgato way. You pay a little bit more for it. It's a little bit better quality, and you get the use of the Wave software. Although I saw a video from Nutty on YouTube. If you download the new Wave beta, you can use Wave no matter what mic you got. May I post the link? Of course you can. And you have permissions to post it as well. Wi-Fi products, Wi-Fi for gaming. Okay. Let me pull over and have a look. Let me have a look. Let me do an iSpy. No, it's the one underneath. So yeah, Fizzy's is a square one, and yours is round. But yeah, like I say, if that's what you got, then that's what you got. Dog, what do you want? So Fizzy, let me just bring this one up. Fizzy has this mic, not the headphones. Ignore the headphones. Fizzy has this mic, and it's USB and XLR, and it comes with not the microphone. It comes with this, the mixer, and I think Zeno now uses the mixer, and he uses the square microphone that comes with it. But I know it's not very expensive to get both in a bundle. That's what I have, and mixer, yeah. Like I say, I think Zeno now uses the mixer, and Fizzy still uses the microphone. So like I say, since Fizzy's been using it, very good budget hardware. I use a Toner TD510. Well, I was lucky. I was in a situation where one of the guys had the Wave 3 just sat in a box, and he said, give us such and such a money for it, and he told me it was a Wave 1, to be fair. Came with the boom arm as well, GG's. And he said it was a Wave 1, and when it got to me, I was like, this isn't a Wave 1, this is a Wave 3. And I was like, to be honest, I felt guilty, to be fair, and I messaged him back. I said, do you realise this is a Wave 3, not a Wave 1? Do you want another tenner or something? And he was like, no. He said, I've set a price, so that's what you've paid, so I'm happy. I was like, okay. And that was Carpe Daz. You know? Carpe Daz that was in the community. You know, he had the Wave mic just hanging around, and yeah, I bought it for super cheap. Now, for a streamer, this is all I need, really. I'd like to upgrade at some point to an XLR mic, and the reason being is the XLR mics, like Tav and Loopy's got, don't pick up your surroundings within the microphone itself, so you don't need so much EQing out for them, because they don't pick up as much. They only pick up forward facing. I know it seemed like I was gobbing somebody off with that action, but yeah, it's the only way I could demonstrate what I was talking about. But yeah, their mics only pick up forward facing, and you've got to have them. To be honest, what I've got between me and the mic now, which is about a foot, is enough. You could do it slightly closer, to be honest. The closer you got it, the less you have to obviously turn the volume up. But yeah, the thing is with those microphones, if you've never used them before, you really do have to keep them within that distance once you've set your volume. Otherwise, if you suddenly go this far away, either you sound like you're in the next room or the microphone doesn't pick you up. But with that in mind, it probably gets rid of the fact you need software to noise gate it and shit like that. So I'd like to upgrade my mic. The way I'm thinking of going is the Elgato XLR big knob and a pod mic. So the same mic as Loopy's got. The mic's about 60 quid and the XLR thing is about 150. So it's quite expensive. Will it make me sound any better? A little bit. You know, I won't have to EQ in that much. I mean, I like my mic slightly on the bassy side anyway. I do add a slight bit of bass to my voice. My setup isn't cheap. I spent so much. Yeah, but you know yourself, mate. Being an ex-DJ, you've got the ear for sound. So if something doesn't sound right, you immediately know it. Yours is a Rode pod and a Wave with the Wave paid plugins. Mine aren't paid plugins. They're Elgato thingy-bob plugins. Not well. One of them's an Elgato plugin. The rest of them are outside source. But yeah, you've got basically the same pod mic as Loopy's got, haven't you? But probably in black. He's got it in white. So yeah, I'd like to upgrade to that at some point, just to make it sound a little bit better. But that's a little whiles away yet. And like I say, sometime in the next 12 months, I'd like to upgrade the motor of my Moser, because now that I'm racing all the time, 5 nanometers just isn't quite enough. Morning, Tav. How we doing, brother? Hope you're well. I hope we don't miss that junction coming up. Where are you starting from today, dude? I'm just doing a couple of quick jobs around Germany, Austria. I preempted that you might be starting from Frankfurt. That's if you're trucking today. Frankfurt, no worries. So guys, don't forget, when I ended this job, which has been 17 minutes, we're going to do a draw for 2 keys for Roadcraft Steam copies, guys. Steam copies. Right after this job. 17 minutes on the job, it says, but I am doing 60, so it's probably going to be more like 14 minutes. Exclamation mad in chat. Like I said, I'm going to give. I've got 4 to give away. I'm going to give away 2 today and 2 on the 15th with my normal draw. As some of you know, was watching yesterday, I had a lot of problems with Roadcraft yesterday. It crashed my PC twice. And here, I blame the game a little bit because it's still in like optimization phase, so it's still got a few problems with optimization. Plus, they tried to get an update out. PC players had it, console players had it. Console had to rewind their game thingy back to the last one. PC players, they just turned it off. I might try at some point rolling it back off screen, rolling it back to the previous version, and going online with it, just with me and Kev, like offline for a couple hours, and see if that is a bit more steadier. But yeah, I have a feeling that's the problem. That doesn't mean you're going to get the problems, but that's the feeling that what the problem that I'm suffering from at the moment whenever I play that game, because every other game's fine. I mean, I've been playing this for 3 hours now. Not a joke. Not a joke. Touch wood. Gotta say, don't fucking tempt fate, Matt, now that you fucking said that. Figuratively speaking, that is. So guys, I do have some Christmas redeems. They'll be active until Christmas Day. Once Christmas Day is over and done with, they'll be switched off till next year and switch back on 1st of December. Not sure how many milestone I've done so far, but I am aiming, because it's a truck streaming day, to do 5k. So yeah, when we get to Frankfurt and I raid over to the average Viking, we'll be carrying on for a little bit with the trucking. Like I say, this is like a chilled 5k day today. Also, I've managed to find a little route up to Oslo now that's 2.5k, so it means an up and back is 5k, whereas the normal route is like 2.3 or 2.4. I really wanted to extend it so that I can just do an up and back and it be 5k or over 5k. It's a couple of more pins, but you know, it works great. Basically what I do is I go the left side of Innsbruck, so there's a pin extra. I go up the 7, and then I cut back, do the Berlin loop, cut back again to get back on the 7, and go up round Odense. Like I say, it's a few more pins, and I go right round to the marina when I get to Oslo. And that's 2,550 mile I've got 3 times now, I think, in total, when I've done that run. So I know it guarantees that distance, so it guarantees 5k for the up and back. It's only because when I did that stream on Long Job Wednesday, doing 3,360 miles right the way up to Batsford, and up and back with 3 breaks on it in the end. I had a little break on the way up just to break the journey. I then had a break up there, and I sorted out some stuff, which I'm glad I did, because it's now not doing what it was doing. And had a break on the way back, and with that it was 7.5 hours. It's a bit too long for a stream. It's for me anyway. I like to keep my streams about 3 to 4 hours. Like film length. So when you're watching it back, you can just sit back, relax, watch me, and you know, you don't miss nothing. So yeah, but coming back, going down the... Yeah, I wouldn't use this road. So if I was doing the normal route that I would for the 2500, I would go down the 7 to the 96 and then head across. And it's virtually the same road as I would use for the long job run. The normal route, if you look at the map over to the right-hand side, is to go the 99 straight onto the 9 and up that way. That's the normal route north. And like I say, if you do the whole loop of Berlin, it's about 2003 and a bit, 2004 per run. There's several ways you can do it, guys. You can do direct, you can do the reverse C of Berlin, and then go straight on up. You can do the reverse C and then go via Magdeburg of Dents to get a few more miles. There's lots of ways you can go. All depends on what kind of time limit you've got. If you want to do a run that's under 2 hours, Toronto to Oslo, hour 3/4, will be your deal. No pins, just go straight. Like I say, several ways you can go if you really want to. I knew we'd see a few more people once we're down this way. Don't ya? Don't ya? So you got about 6 minutes, guys. Exclamation mad in chat to get your chance of winning 1 or 2 Steam copies of Roadcraft. When I do the draws, guys, all I'm going to do is take your names and then I'll do the keys afterwards as soon as I'm able. If you're in the Discord, it makes it easier. Exclamation slag. You must be over 18. I mean, it don't matter. I'll find you via YouTube. Not via YouTube. I'll find. Well, I can find you via YouTube, but I meant via Twitch. Whispers. Right, now that you're back from ads, guys, I'm just going to repeat it to you guys. If you want to be in the draw for Roadcraft, exclamation mad in chat. Draw will be done in about 5 minutes' time. Your prize will be given after stream as soon as I'm able. Hopes if you're in the Discord, I can find you via there. It doesn't really matter. I can find you via YouTube or... He does also stream on other platforms. You are quite right, mate, and it's a good way of getting another dip into the raffle. So if you really want to win and you want to extend your chances of winning, just remember I'm dual streaming to another platform and you can enter via there. If your name's picked out, you will have 60 seconds to answer. You already have it, so let others have a chance. No worries, Grin. Jeez, mate. Unless you know somebody that wants it, Grin, then you can win it for them. You know what I mean? Just saying. Because I'll just send you a key. Like I say, I'm going to give 2 away today, and then 2 on... Tomorrow's the 14th, Monday's the 15th, so probably Monday maybe, if depending what time I stream. Could be Tuesday. I'll give away another 2 copies on Tuesday with my little bit on top. Oh, and thank you for entering the draw over there on YouTube, and thank you for the thank you for the like as well. So that's the end of DJ Pack, guys. So let's leave that until we get another presenter on. Like I say, my main aim today at the moment is to get my 5k in. Not sure what I got already. Must be near 2k though, or above 2k. Getting a quick bite to eat and popping along with Tav will certainly get my 5k today. Two minutes. Just a quick thank you to Squealer for giving 50 bits and subbing for his, fuck, what was it, 68th month? Something like that. It was a lot. And like I say, he's been a supporter of my channel for beyond that. And when I say beyond that, when I was over at another format, he supported me over there as well. And like I say, probably about between 8 and, I don't know, I added 18 months onto it, but it's probably close to 9 months extra than what's there. GG's, mate. And you guys that have streaked today, thank you very much for all that. Don't forget, we're going to do one more job trying to meet up with the average Viking up there in Frankfurt. If you are going to be trucking with Tav, make sure you're at Frankfurt Uman. What used to be IKEA, it's now IKA, IKA. And he'll be leaving shortly after 11 o'clock. Normally after his intro, which is anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. So, yeah. So we've got till about 5 past to get there. But hopefully this draw will go fast, and yeah, we'll be able to grab the next job and go. What we'll do is we'll just drop this off. We'll make the next job, so that if anybody else does want to come with me, the job will be ready to click and ready to go. Boosh. Get out there. Boosh, boosh. Boosh, boosh. Frank. Why did that not come out? Frankfurt Uman. Like I say, Ika. There you go. Ika Borag. Don't really matter what we're carrying, because we're doing my fucking thing. Reindeer meat, I'll do. Reindeer meat is Christmas. Reindeer meat, yeah, boy. Okay. Let's get this load on board. Where are we going? Probably the load area back there, isn't it? There we are. Yeah, we pit right. Poor little kids looking their horror, no reindeer. Oh, we've only got like 12 ton of it, it's fine. Plenty of deers around. Anyway, reindeer's not what Santa Claus uses to pull his sleigh, so it's fine. Is it? Right, let's get the draw ready. So, guys, the draw will be finishing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw is now closed. Right, first winner is... Morning, Minute. Right, first winner is... I'm going to have to write these down. First winner is Chucky on YouTube. Chucky, please answer me on YouTube. Like, hang on, I gotta swap formats. Dark Star Simulation morning, how you going? Come on, Chucky, don't say you left me. Please don't say she's gone to the toilet or something and she's gonna miss another winnings. 30 seconds left, Chucky. Demonic morning. She went lurking a while ago. Oh, she's going to miss another draw. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. We're drawing again. And Colton over on YouTube. 60 seconds. What are you doing this for? 2 copies of Roadcraft. Draw's already closed, mate. Yep. Okay, Colton. I'll contact you via Twitch. Probably be easier to do it via that way. Send me a whisper via Twitch, mate, and then I'll send you it back. Right. Second winner is, if they answer, Widowmaker on Twitch. Widowmaker, you have like 40 seconds left. How we doing? I'm doing all right, mate. How you doing? So Carlton, just send me a whisper via Twitch, and then I'll know that it's you, and then I can just answer you back then with the code. Or if you're in the Discord, message me that way. Well, don't tell me Widowmaker's got walkies as well. She's got about 30 seconds left. You trekking alone? I did have Dark Age Gamer with me. I'm just going up to meet Tav now, so I want to get the draw done really quickly. I mean, it says I got 23 minutes, but we'll cut that down to about 18, doing 60. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know. I think I'm Soapsburg, Austria. Crazy Legs, are you still here? Pro mods. Crazy Legs, you now have 40 seconds remaining. This is the one problem with doing a draw right near the end of your stream, is that a lot of people are now lurking or going to wash the dishes or shit. You know what I mean? And they've already put the name in the hat. That's why I state that the draw will be done about such and such a time. And to be honest, it's 6 minutes after, so you know. Sorry about this one. No worries, mate. Not a problem. I've already explained to the people why you're not around, dude, so it's fine. I don't have pro mods. There's still a problem with Nordic Horizons on pro mods. Yeah, the problem is it's the same fucking map. And at the moment, pro mods hasn't updated. You can still go on pro mods. It's absolutely fine. With Nordic Horizons, I've got Nordic Horizons, and yeah. Mitroff, how you doing? Mate, I'm good, mate. How are you? Crazy Lex, time is up. Let's try another name. Chucky on Twitch. Chucky, you're back on Twitch. 60 seconds. We're going to have to absolutely fly up this fucking map in a minute. I know that. Oh, Chucky. What version of Pro Mods are you on? 2.77. Same one as we've been on for the last, I don't know, 3 months. If you don't get a winner, can you save it for another stream? Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to get moving in a second, guys. We'll do one more draw, and then we'll save it till Monday or Tuesday whenever I do my next draws. So we'll pick one more name. Sorry, Chucky, you're gone again. So one more time, guys, and then we'll save it till Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday, depending when I'm doing my main draws. So here we go. Oh, who was that? Crazy Skull Man on YouTube. I know you're there. Crazy Skull Man. You were there anyway. You were there. Like I say, guys, if he doesn't answer in 60 seconds, that key will be left for Monday or Tuesday, depending whether I get the rest of my stuff from Twitch and Streamloots, and then we'll do all the rest of the keys that I've got, plus some kind of voucher, which is my side of the giveaway. Go, man. Hello. Last chance, buddy. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've missed it too. The answer now, you're too late. You had 60 seconds. So, Colton, message me via either Twitch or if you're in the Discord, answer me via there, and I will send your key to you as soon as I'm able. Right now, guys, we've got to get shifting again. I mean, we really do need to get shifting. Demonic, you're probably better off going to Frankfurt, mate. This is going to be a quick run. I'm literally running behind schedule now, 3 minutes. I mean, Tab will probably wait because he's a nice guy, maybe. GG's everybody who won. Just Colton over on YouTube. Nobody else answered. But like I say, guys, you will get another opportunity Monday or Tuesday, depending when Twitch pay out and Streamloots. If I've got to prepare from Streamloots, I don't know. Been a quiet month. I mean, expected. It's Christmas. So yeah, Monday or Tuesday we'll have 3 keys now to give away, plus my thing that I add to it. Thank you. Sent you a whisper through Twitch. Nice. No worries. It makes it easier for me then, mate. All I need to do is click on your whisper, copy the key and send it to you. Miles easier for me then. Right, let's go. 60 mile an hour. Back up to Frankfurt. It should be a nice easy run too. It says 22 minutes, but we're doing 60 mile an hour, not 50 mile an hour, so we should knock at least 6 minutes off this. So we should arrive just before 11 o'clock. Once again, guys, if you've given anything towards the stream today, thank you very much. Thank you to all those streakers out there. Much appreciated. You're very fucking appreciated being here. if you're lurking, thank you very much. You're still boosting numbers by lurking. So thank you to all you guys. I mean, lurkers make up at least a third of every streamer's watch list. So yeah, thank you for keeping me on and doing whatever you're doing while you're lurking. And yeah, if you're that busy that you can't come back till after New Year, for me and all the rest of the SOAGs, you have yourself a great Christmas and an even happier New Year, and we'll see you again afterwards. Because you never know, there might be those people that are going on holiday for Christmas, going to see family, no internet, and stuff like that. You never know. Getting close to it now, isn't it? What we know. 12 sleeps to go, 11 sleeps to go for Christmas Day. Yeah, it's getting to it. Catch you later. No worries, bro. Catch you later, Dress. Can't wait till it's over. What, Christmas? Well, for you, it's gone ballistic at work, so you've got a reason to kind of not like it at the moment. You know, you're it's like you told me the other day, you know, you're busy at work, so you're knackered when you wake up, so you really don't want to get up too early, and you want to stream, but you can't because you're fucking knackered. You know, you're kind of between the rock and a hard place at the moment, but don't panic, dude, you know. Like I said to you the other day, your health's more important. You know? Just stay good, healthy, and you'll be back. Not a problem. And if you need some backup when you do come back streaming, you know I'm here. And a few other guys are here as well that will do stream with you to give you your confidence back when you hit the button again. You know? Don't panic. We gotcha. We got you, mate. You got up at 10:30, which isn't right. You obviously needed the rest, mate. So, you know, your body told you you fucking ain't getting up, so you can't really argue with it. I managed to dodge a bullet on Christmas with work. However, I'm working New Year's Eve shift. Ugh. New Year's Eve shift. I'd rather work Christmas shift. If I had the choice to work a New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve, fuck that, I'm working Christmas Eve. Your body's aching? Well, there you go, mate. You obviously need the extra rest, dude. Obviously need the extra rest. You can't ignore your body. People who do ignore their body suffer for it big time. Like I say, don't panic. We're here when you need us to be. So like I say, if you feel a bit nervous pressing the button when you are able to come back, give me a shout. You know I'll always be there for you. Same with Bella, you know. Bella in the new year apparently is going to press the button. And again, if you're going to be doing a game that I've got, trucking, farming, whatever, and you do want somebody to sit along beside you and give you a little bit of confidence while you're doing it, give me a shout. That's the rumor. You know, give me a shout. I'll happily sit alongside you and just, you know, you can bounce a lot of shit from me to you, and we'll have a fucking giggle. You know what I mean? Rumor has it about the 5th-ish. Wow, that's a rather precise rumor. Precise rumor. Maybe streaming in the year, but about the 5th. But guys, if you can get over, click Bella's name, click the heart, get over there for when she may be streaming on the 5th of January. Give her a load of follows to Kickstarter streaming stuff. Because that's what we do here at the SOAGs. That's what we do. We support even if they're not quite streaming yet. No, even Mr. H. Mr. H is all set up, ready to go, and yet hasn't quite pressed the button yet. Apparently, it is going to happen. It's just when is it going to happen? Mr. H, if he's doing like a lot of farming and Minecraft stuff, it's going to be massive. It's going to be massive when he hits the button. Not sure whether he's going to use a camera or not, but I mean, Tav knows. I think Tav's helped him with his setup, but Tav knows. But yeah, look out for Mr. H going live, because that'll happen at some point. So we're down to 1 minute past 11 for our arrival time in Frankfurt. So we'll be right. Chaos morning, how you doing? Some of you guys may or may not know from the fastest laps board, I've got the pickup car. I've also got Adelaide and Miami. I've not really done any real quick laps on it. I've just had a quick look around. I set a couple of laps, but it was just like a look around. It wasn't full pelt or anything. The pickup car is kind of nice though, with the traction control and ABS on it. It is kind of nice. I do like it a lot. The only thing I think I need to get used to, just doing those small laps round, is really hard turns. Learning how to slow and speed the car up to get the car to turn right. Whether that be a tune or something or other. Yeah, I was just using a basic tune. I say basic tune, I just use whatever the car had on it. But around that Adelaide course, there's a lot of really sharp turns, and it was kind of hard for me to judge. But obviously it's the first time I've been on the track, so hey. I will probably start with a bit of DDB or a Nancy Drew game. Okay, so yeah. Like I say, if you're going to start with trucking or farming, give me a shout. I'll happily come and sit beside you, and we'll have a giggle. Or something like Snow Runner or whatever. I'll happily sit beside you, and we'll have a giggle while doing it. The offer's there if you need it, Bella, you know what I mean? It's not a very easy thing to do, guys. Even if you've been away, even if you've done it before and you've been away for a while, it's not a very easy thing to do. Hitting the button and going live with it. Since I started Farm Sim, it did to me to never stop playing the game. Yeah, boy. I mean, I'm currently testing Ebony Island Vocabulary Roy live on stream, and it's going well. It's going really, really well. They're testing on that. Found a few problems. They're not big problems. Roy's already fixed them, and the update's already out for them. For me, anyways. So yeah, the testing on that's going very fucking well. I haven't tested everything on the map, but I'm hoping everybody else that has the map has been to all the other shops and just tested whether you can put the stuff in that needs to be have the stuff put in. Like you guys saw the other day that the supermarket, the drop didn't take anything coming out of a trailer. So yeah, I enjoy watching that playthrough. GG's. Like I say, probably about 3 months, I would think, for that to come out. Roy has to make sure it's correct, and then it goes into Giants, and Giants will have it for like 6 to 8 weeks before they put it out on Mod Hub. So hey, how's the family? Family's good, Pete. Family is good, Steve. The wife's suffering a little bit this time of year from the fibromyalgia side that she has. 5 days out of 7, she's kind of bedridden. She's in too much pain to get up and move around. Except for going to the toilet, she kind of has to make herself get up to go to the loo. But yeah, She's in kind of major pain. Fucking walk-ons, Loopy, yeah. Fucking walk-ons. Morning, lady. How you doing? Guys and girls, it's Miss Loopy Loza, the co-owner of the VTC, the co-owner of the Discord, the co-owner of every fucking thing else. An excellent lady to go see. She's also just started doing Loopy Loza designs, where she will, for a fee, do emotes for you. She's also doing designs for skins for iRacing, and as Tav said, if you need any fucking advertisement for that lady, just let me know. Even if it's putting it on the fucking back bumper of my car. Which, you know, if you do want to give me a couple of designs more, whack it in big letters on the fucking bumper. Loopy Loza Designs, or whatever you've called your design venture. I guarantee you a lot of people's going to see it, because I do weekly races in some different cars every fucking week. All good. You ready for Christmas? No. New maps take 6 to 8 weeks to go through Mod Hub. Yeah, roughly. 6 to 8 weeks is just a guesstimate, though, Stu Man, because it all depends what mods are in there to do. They don't put mods up the list, so they just grab what they want to test and test it in order, of course, of how they get it. So if there's 50 mods above it, that's just like trailers and this little bits and bobs. They'll test all them, and then if a map comes up, obviously the testing of that will be slightly longer. But I've been having a lot of fun on Ebony Island. Roy's just put in log deliveries and some other stuff, which I've been doing a fucking shit ton of lately, because it's good money. I mean, it's $5,000 to do a log delivery, so I can't turn that down, whereas a cultivating job might be $1,000. So I've been doing a lot of logs lately. All right, mate, appreciate the shout out, thank you. Yeah, I need an advertisement car. I don't know what I'll be racing in next year, because the change of the seasons is happening, isn't it, this week? So it's what we call the stupid week on iRacing at the moment. So if you've got anything left to do, people just go on and do it. And there's a lot of accidents. So if you are trying to keep your I rating together or trying to keep your safety rating together, it's probably not the best week to do it this week. It's just the way it goes. It happens every time. Good maps, Carol Roy, mailing Ebony Island, be awesome map. Yeah. Also, guys, he's also started, I need to tell you this, he's also started the design upgrade for Glenleaston. So that'll be a thing soon. If they give him, or he decides to amalgamate some fields together and stuff, he may bring us combined counties. He sort of dribbled that to me the other day, and sort of, I was like, oh, really? Combined counties? So that may become a thing. I don't know, maybe. So look out. Lots of exciting stuff from Cavalier Roy coming in the coming months. Gemsy, morning. How you doing, lady? How's mini swag? I suppose not so mini nowadays. FS, there's so much in store coming soon. Good news. Yeah, 10 weeks already. Shit, 10 weeks already. Slept 8 hours last night. That's fucking good. That is fucking good. That is really good after 10 weeks out. And to be honest, a lot of it, I know this seems cruel, but it's not. A lot of it is just when she cries at night, not, you know, after she gets above a certain age group, is to not go in to see her. Because not every time that a baby cries, she needs feeding, or he needs feeding. You know, sometimes she needs a nappy, you know, they need a nappy change or whatever. You know, sometimes they just woke up and crying because they're lonely. You know, you kind of have to just go through the motions and going nappy, this, that, the other, check everything. But right, okay, you don't really need anything. Fucking go back to bed. And a lot of the time they'll just fall back to sleep. One thing I've noticed, everyone seems to be talking this flu. I felt a little bit off this morning, but I'm all right now. The more I've woken up, the better I feel. But I don't think I've got a flu or cold or anything. I know Music Man Luke's sister went round to their house the other day and gave everybody some kind of flu or disease. I mean, but general speaking, if I know I have it, I won't go visiting family. That's just stupid. The word sharing and caring when you got a flu or some kind of symptoms shouldn't be a thing. Just need comfort, nappy change. Yeah, exactly. Not good English mean hospitals are asking people to wear masks again. Well, there you go. I really do think, this is an honest truth now, I really do think they kind of desensitized the virus too early. You know, they kind of went, oh yeah, it's not so bad nowadays, you know, you can go to work with it. Fuck, am I going to work with the virus? Giving it to somebody else? Fuck off. Be responsible. It's just the same as flu, is it? Fuck, I thought I was dying when I had it. I had it for 2 weeks and I was recovering for 10 days. I thought I was going to die. It is not the same as flu. I've had flu many fucking times. I've never felt like I was going to die from it. There they are. Guys, we're going to do a quick handover to the average Viking once we do the drop off, and then we'll join his convoy. So I'm going to pass you over right out to the man. Yeah. But notes. Viking, Music Man Luke, and who's up in the drop off? How's streaming going? Doing a minute. Minute's currently super duper busy, mate, at work. His work went super busy, and when he gets home now, he's just absolutely shattered. And to be honest, I was glad to hear from him during stream the other day because I hadn't heard from him for 2 weeks. Sorry, not 2 weeks, 2 days. And I was getting a bit stressed and worried about it. So, yeah. You know, not hearing from Minute for 2 days is like cutting my arm off almost. But guys, we're going to head out. We're going to join the Average Viking stream. For you guys on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow for some farming. We'll be back on the Challenge Map farm. I'm well engrossed in that. And yeah, we're trying to stream as much as we can and earn as much money as we can. So we'll be streaming that tomorrow. Whether it be early or not, we're just going to say thank you very much. Love you. Bye on YouTube. You guys on Twitch, hang about. We're going to raid out, of course, over to the man.